Hey, good afternoon, folks. Oh, what a day. What a day. It's good to see a couple of folks already in here coming in. This spur of the moment. Hey, what the heck, eh? I see over in the chat, Kathy Gahan, sweetheart. Yeah, she jumped right in there. How you doing, Sty? You know, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And that's getting old. Birthday the 15th. Yeah, yeah. You start getting up there in the years, it's like, oh boy, another birthday. Do I really need to be reminded? Yeah, yeah. the For me at this stage of the game, this old fart, when my birthday rolls around, to me, every day is like a birthday. I get up in the morning, I go, oh my gosh, I'm still here. It's like a birthday. so so birthdays ain't that special to me. My birthdays. The For other people though, yeah, their birthdays are special. But mine, yeah, it's just another day. And I'm just happy I woke up that morning. Hey, I see people are kind of filing in here, boy. Yeah. It's great to see y'all. You're all, hey, thanks for stopping in. That's great. That's great. Yeah, grab a cup of coffee or whatever you're drinking, imbibing. I don't care what you're drinking. And just come and hang out for a little bit. Just come on and hang out a little bit. I I needed to take a break. I needed to take a break, and I took a look at the clock and I thought, hey, this is a good time to just pop up a impromptu kind of stream and so I decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I can't be up terribly long. We'll see. We'll see how long it goes. It's not, like I said, it's impromptu. I'm not, you know, I got a couple hours, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. People want to hang out. We'll hang out for a while. Um, I kind of tell you what my day has been about, and you guys can. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I feel. Well, I don't. I can't say I feel fabulous right this minute, but throughout the day I did. I've kind of wore myself out. Kind of wore myself out. I had radiation therapy, of course, this morning. I have that 5 days a week. Um, Went to my radiation therapy, and that went like $1,000,000. I had my chemotherapy yesterday. That was insane. Yesterday was a long stinking day. It was a little over 7 hours. Got all my chemo, and then I had my radiation and stuff. But I felt good. I felt good, and I was jumping around last night on other people's streams. Mojo, hey, grilling with and chilling with Mojo. Great to see you, buddy. By the way, Mojo, I have to take a quick peek, but um, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. So if you're looking at your Facebook, but I sent you an invite if you're available. But anyway, so I jump in my truck this morning, and it's only 5 minutes to the cancer clinic from my house. I mean, it's only 5 minutes down the dang road. So I don't take off out of here until it's about 10 minutes before I got to check in, right? I jump in my truck and I'm in a good mood this morning. I'm feeling good, had my coffee, everything's cool. I go to the end of our block here. We live right at the end of the block, and there's a hiking trail that goes past. And you cross that hiking trail, there's an alley that cuts all the way across the block to the next street over. And I always go down that alley. Well, off of that alley is an alley that goes behind our property. And I'm going past our alley, and I look down at my big plastic recycling bin, and my big garbage bin is knocked over, and everything in both of them is all over my backyard. I only got 10 minutes to get over to that clinic and get my radiation therapy. I was pissed off. I turned down that alley, looked, and I go, oh my God, that's a 20-minute pickup job, you know. And I thought, well, I don't want to be late. I gotta go. So I went to my treatment, right? And the treatment went real good. Everything went. The only problem was they told me, they said, you seem all kind of hyped up today and almost like you're a little ordinary there, Sty. What's going on? I said, told them what happened. I said, I don't know if it was dogs or if it was a bear that got into my trash, and the whole backyard's covered with crap. And they were laughing at me. And I got to say hi real quick. Kathy, sweetie, great to see you, girl. Awesome. And there's Sheba B. Lori, good to see you this afternoon. Thanks for coming on over, hanging out. But so I get done with my therapy. I jump in my truck. I'm feeling like $1 million. Come on home. Parked out front. And I head to the backyard. I brought a couple things in the house and got dressed for working out in the yard. Went out there. 20 minutes it took me. And there's evidence. Bear got in the trash, you know. So I picked it all up and set it up. I had to get it done because the garbage truck comes through middle of the afternoon, and I couldn't put it off. I had to get it done. So I got it all done. Everything, backyard looks good again. I come around in front of the house, and I thought, oh, man, it's beautiful out. At that time, it was about noon, right? About noon. And it's beautiful out. It's 78 degrees, right? So I sit out on the porch. I went in, got a fresh cup of coffee, and sat out on the porch, had a smoke. Well, then I got the wild bug, you know, because it's so nice out. And the but hey, Dean, the dancing machine developer, the home of football watch-alongs. Great to see you guys. Great to see you. But so I'm sitting there thinking, well, what the heck? What the heck am I going to do today? You know? And all of a sudden, here comes a pair of cardinals, a male and a female, and they're on my suet feeder out there. And they're hanging around. They landed in the bush right next to the porch here. And they hung out for about 15 minutes. It was awesome. It was watching those two birds. And then they took up, and all that did was get me more like, I want to do something out here. Well, next to our porch, we've got a bunch of recyclables and what we call dump run stuff on the porch that's going to be hauled to the dump. Actually, probably next week when Running Water gets home. He's going to be home for a week. So when he's home, we're going to make a dump run, right? Well, something got drugged 2 bags, and it's just like packing material and crap from Amazon boxes, you know, all the stuffing and stuff. That's what those bags are full of. But something drugged those bags off the porch and tore them open. They were all down in the bushes next to our porch. So I'm in them damn bushes with a fresh garbage bag, picking all that crap up. I filled 2 garbage bags, got it all cleaned up, sat back at the porch, finished off my coffee, had another smoke, run in the house, got a fresh cup of coffee, sat back out on the porch again going, boy, it's beautiful out. Now it's 81 degrees out there, 81 degrees. And I thought, boy, I still feel good. I grabbed the pruners and I started pruning our trees and bushes again. We got a lot to do in that, you know, and I got probably a third of all that work done. I attacked this one big bush, or it's a buckthorn that's growing in the front yard, but all around it were planted, there's lilies planted all around the base of it. But they don't grow well because that buckthorn is overgrown. It had other crap growing in there and nasty. So I got in and pruned that all up. It looks sweet, man. And those lilies are just going to go nuts because now they're getting some sunlight. It's going to be beautiful in there. Got that all done. So I've been busy and I figured it out. Almost a full 4 hours I was out there working in the yard. And I took the occasional 10-minute break on the porch, drink a little coffee, have a smoke. And then I realized what time it was getting to be. And I said, I need a break, man. And I realized my legs are giving out on me. I have not been that physical since last fall, So I parked on the porch for a while, and then all of a sudden I got this wild bug and said, hey, man, I got to do an afternoon chat on YouTube. I'll look, see if any of my closest buddies are streaming, and if they aren't, I'm going to pop one up, and that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. And I see out there playing old Chuck and Mr. Fulton come in the house. It's great to see you. This one is just a random stream, Mr. Fulton. I don't even know how long I'm going to go, I don't. Plain old Chuck saying, hi, everyone. I went flint picking today. Got to go edit a video here in a bit. Had to visit Sty first, though. Thank you there, Chuck. Yeah. That's right, Dane, the dancing machine. That sunlight, it's not good for your skin. But boy, it's good for the body, man. You need that vitamin D. You really do. So, I always keep my head protected, and I don't overdo it. If I feel I'm going to burn my face or anything, man, I put a little bit of sunblock on. And I sunblock my tats. I don't want to burn all the color out of my tats or nothing. So yeah, I protect myself, but that sunshine's good for you, man. That sunshine's good for you. Yeah, nothing like a cup of coffee watching some birdies. Little birdie, little birdie. Yeah. Yeah, I like my birds. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that, Shiva. I saw that. I'll keep that in mind, girl. What we got to do is get you over what you do, Shiva, V, Lori. I don't know if you're in my Facebook group. It's called Sty Shack. If you search Sty Shack on Facebook, you'll find my Sty Shack Facebook group. And it's a public group. You can join that. It's not one of those where you got to answer questions and get approved or nothing. You can join that group. If you join that group over there and I can find you over there, then I can get you on my messenger, and that's how I send out my invites. Okay. Just so you know, everybody, just so you know. I put up the hummingbird feeder Sty. They're everywhere at the house. I saw one hummer so far this last week. So they're coming in. But one thing I found was when I was trimming all this big tree line we got along the one side of the house, I found 3 hummingbird nests in those bushes and trees in there. 3 little hummingbird nests. And I've only done about half of that side of the house. So there's got to be a half a dozen or more of them in there because they're not that easy to find. They're so tiny, they're small. But and this is my first spring, summer living here. I lived here now since December. So I don't even know the property in the summer, what it's like. But that's a good sign. There's going to be a ton of hummingbirds around here. So I went to go into the adventure trailer. There's a couple things I wanted out of there. Some of my camp chairs and stuff. But that's where all my hummingbird feeders are. I couldn't find the keys. So I got to search around here tomorrow for the keys for the adventure trailer so I can get my hummingbird feeders out. Because I'm going to hang me a half a dozen hummingbird feeders out here. Tomorrow after my treatment, I'm heading to our L&M fleet supply and get me a couple of shepherd's hooks, and I get a couple of shepherd's hooks out here with hummingbird feeders or a bird feeder or two, and take a look tomorrow, see if I can find some nice potted flowers or something I can get out here on the deck. Running Water bought us a really nice, there's Running Water, in fact, right out there in the chat, but he bought us this really nice, awesome wood raised garden. It's sitting in a box right over there. I almost drug that out today and put it together because it's not that terribly wide. It's long, but it's not terribly wide. And I think it'll fit between these two posts on the porch with plenty of room to kind of jump on and off of the porch beside each end of it. And I'd love to plant tomatoes in it, but with my illness and what's going to be happening to me next month, in about a month or so, and then 2 months of recovery, I can't have something out there I have to maintain, right? Okay. So I'm thinking, I put that box together while I'm feeling good, fill that sucker full of pot and soil and put me some flowers in that damn thing out here on the front porch right there. So when I'm sitting on the porch, I got that nice raised garden with all the flowers in it. That'd be awesome. I'd love it. But thank you, Sheba Bee, for getting over there to Sty Shack, and I'll look for you over there later this evening sometime, and we'll pop you up on my list so that if you're able to come up next Sunday, I'll pull you up for a while. You betcha, girl. Hey, look at this guy. I love this. I love this, guys. Yeah, check this guy out.
I had to jump up real quick, man, and tell you that you're amazing. And you know, when you tell somebody they got a pep in their step, hold up, a little pep in their step, you got a pep in your voice there, sir.
Well, okay, I don't know if you had heard about this, but when I was at my cancer clinic yesterday getting the chemotherapy, well, you're sitting there for 3 hours of that, of being hooked up to an IV and getting all that chemical put in you and shit. I had both of my doctors, the radiation doctor and the chemo doctor, came in, and two of the nurses, and they're talking with me. And I said, what's so special about today, guys? And they said, we want to know, are you lying to us? Because I have no side effects. In fact, I've got more energy than I've had in a year. My body isn't functioning the way I want it to because it's weak. I lost all that weight, mass and stuff. That's not functioning at 100%. But boy, I tell you what, my will and want to is sure peeking out, man. Nice. And the fact I have absolutely not a single side effect from any of it. They said, you just went through treatment number 8. You should be sick by now. They said, nope. You are one of those rare people in the top 10% that it just doesn't seem to affect. And I told them, I said, that's great. They said, well, we're just proud of you, man. And I'm going, don't praise me. Just go away. Leave me alone. Let me get my juice. And by the way, I'm watching the cooking channel, and that's more important than listening to you guys, But what they did was they left my treatment room. And that treatment room's got these big, almost 5 foot wide doors. They slide open, and it's wide open. You can see everything going on out in the center of this big cancer center. And they're standing out by the nursing station. And now there's about 15 cancer patients in these rooms getting these kind of treatments done. Uh-huh. They can hear everything from that nursing station. And they're out there praising the hell out of how I have no effects. That man is amazing, and on and on. He is so fortunate. He doesn't feel a single side effect, and on and on. And I yelled out, I said, hey, Doc, and I yelled his name. Get in here. I need to talk to you right away. He stopped everybody, said, just a second, I gotta see what Sty wants. He goes in there and I said, you get your ass back out there and tell everybody to shut the fuck up. And he goes, why are you so upset? I said, I'm not kidding you. Get out there and tell them to shut the fuck up. We've got people in these other rooms that are sicker than shit from that chemo. They're sick. They're losing their hair. They have no energy. They're in pain. And you're out there praising how I'm getting a free ticket. How do you think that's making them feel? They're suffering. They're going through suffering. And I'm sitting in the room next to them going, hey, man, I'm loving this cooking channel. I can't wait to get home to eat. And they won't eat for the next 3 days because they're vomiting and they're sick.
Yeah.
And you're out there bragging about me. Don't do it. I said, just don't do it because you're hurting them. You're praising me, but you're hurting them. I said, you're pissing me right off. Oh, he went out there, got them all together and said, yeah. And he came back and he apologized and said, man, oh man, I'm glad you saw that, figured that out. Because he said, you are absolutely right. He said, some of these folks aren't doing well. They're not doing well. They're actually in their last days even. And they're hearing how you're going to survive your cancer and how you're going to beat it and that you're not feeling sick like they are. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that because they think they're there with others in their same situation, you know? And so it worked good. It worked. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. That's a major good point, man.
Yeah. And that's what I try to be about, you know, is others, you know, think about other people, you know, not just ourselves, you know, we got to stop and think about others once in a while, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. And that's the way I am. You know, I always think about it before myself. I'm not selfish or anything. And I always thank God that I'm like, you know, healthy the way I am because there's so many other people that aren't healthy, man.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, I've had the fancy cars, I've had the houses, I've had all that garbage, and it doesn't mean crap to me. And I've told you that before.
Right.
And, you know, because I grew up dirt poor.
Right.
Dirt poor.
So all of that is like an extra thick layer of frosting on the cake.
Yeah. So, and I think that there's so many other people that have so much less that, you know, but.
Well, and that's it is you don't, you know, and I like to help people all the time. I got limited resources, but I still help, but I won't starve myself to death. I won't ignore my health. I won't, you know, I'm not going to hurt myself to help others, but I'll help others to the degree that I'm still meeting my needs, you know. That's it is so many people. And I've seen some of these super big-hearted people actually overhelp to the point where they hurt themselves, and all of a sudden they're in need of help, and they're very too proud to ask for it.
Oh yes, I know.
So the greatest helper in the world needs help, but they don't get it because they don't disclose how bad. Yeah.
I need to jump off. I'm in my car. I had to jump on here before because I'm not sure how long you're going to be on, but
I'm not either.
Yeah. So, like I said, you're amazing. I don't care what you say. You know what? You're amazing. So, you know that. So
yeah. With that, you have a good day. You have a good evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna go cook a calzone pizza with homemade dough in my new pizza
oven.
Yes.
A black steel pizza oven, man. Yeah. I saw that and I'm just like,
now it's time to cook in it.
There you go.
You know, show people what it looks like and stuff. But hey, you be good, sir. Good to see you.
You betcha. We'll catch you again soon.
Oh yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. That was great. Yeah. I always love hanging out with Mojo, man. That's great. Lori, thanks for reminding me. But yeah, I do remember that your full name is your Facebook. So I'll find you. Yeah. Yeah, there's 150 some members in that Sty Shack Facebook group. And I'll let everybody know, if you aren't a member over at, if you use Facebook, if you're not a member at the Sty Shack, jump over there, become a member of the Sty Shack. Like I said, it's an open group. So you don't have to answer questions or nothing to become a member of the group. And the nice thing about it is a lot of my followers, they'll post their upcoming streams or their upcoming videos or just information out, especially outdoor related stuff. But we've got Shadow Scout Swede posts his stuff up there all the time, and he's like a prepper channel, and he puts a lot his videos that are coming up and his weekly streams. He has like a Saturday stream, and I think maybe one on Wednesday, but he posts those up there, and I allow that. I allow folks to share what they're doing on their channels. I don't want things that are way off key, because the Sty Shack is really about what the members do related to outdoor issues or current affair kind of things. You know what I mean? Just not a lot of non-relevant, out of context kind of posts, because I'll just remove the post if I don't think it fits the Sty Shack, right? And it's not an insult to the person. It's just that's the Sty Shack. That's my shack. So if someone comments to me and says, boy, that post has nothing to do with the persona of your YouTube channel or the Sty Shack, seems a little odd. And if I get a couple comments like that about a post, I might just remove the post. I don't block the person or anything. I just might remove that post, But yeah. Hey, there's Z-Waste. Mike, it's great to see you, my buddy. And there's James Skype. Awesome. Thumbs up, he says. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, good thumbs up. I'm hoping my sweetheart, Samantha Lee, pops up and says hi, at least out in the chat. I got to accomplish something today that I've been trying to accomplish literally for over a year. We got that girl a strum stick. I wish I had my dobro down here. I could show you what a strum stick looks like, because my instrument, the dobro, is literally a strum stick, but it's been redesigned to play different. And she plays the ukulele, and she's gotten quite good on it. I know that strum stick, she'll have fun with that, man. She'll have fun playing that instrument. The company that makes them, when I call it a company, it's a little odd because it's a mom and pop operation. And there's a huge demand for their home-built custom instruments. Well, I found out today, I did not know. Their chief builder of these instruments 18 months ago was diagnosed with leukemia, and he's been fighting leukemia. He's been fighting cancer through all this and has not been able to build strum sticks and hobros. For them, that was a huge impact because they're in demand. They're in demand. It's a bluegrass style instrument, and the fact that it's custom built. There's Samantha Lee. Yeah, we're talking about the instrument we sending you, girl. But the poor man that builds these instruments for this family-owned company, Cedar Creek Dulcimers, is battling leukemia for the last year and a half. He's only been able to build out about 12 of these instruments in a year and a half. That's how sick he was. Well, now they kind of built a crew that apprenticed under him. And they got 2 builders, an assistant to those 2 builders. So they're starting to pound them out. They're starting to get them back out. And they notified me. I just got kind of tired of asking, when you're going to get one done, because I want to send one to Samantha Lee. And it was always the same response. We don't have them in production right now. We don't have them in production. Well, they sent me a message last week and said, we're back in production. And we got a huge waiting list, but we're back in production. So I got Samantha Lee's address from her yesterday. And this morning, that's the first thing I did, man. I got on there and I ordered her strum, or her chord stick. We call them strum sticks, but it's a chord stick. And I think she's going to have a blast just playing with that and getting creative. I just can't wait till she gets it. But to be safe, because they have so many back orders, and they only have 2 people building right now, and their lead builder, they told in the message they sent me, they said he only comes in typically once a week. The treatments he's going through for his leukemia right now make him so sick that he just can't come into the shop and build. And they said usually when he comes in, he's not building, he's supervising the 2 builders they have. So they're going to get her instrument done. And then they put a footnote to their message to me that, Sty, you've got 2 instruments from us already. They said, I talked to the builders, and I think we can beat that. They said it could be up to 16 weeks before you receive the instrument. And they said for you, we think we can beat that. We can beat that. So she may be seeing her instrument fairly sooner than that 16 weeks. But it's been ordered, it's been paid for, it's out of here. And E-Waste Mike, kudos to him, because he contributed half of the cost of that. So it's a gift from E-Waste Mike and Sty North to Samantha Lee. That's what that is. Oh, Samantha Lee. No, it's just that watching you when you got your first uke there and you were working your way up, and how you progressed in that, I thought that'd be a fun instrument for her. I bet you that'd be a fun instrument. And you know how I am. And it has nothing to do with money at all. It has nothing to do with money. It has to do with quality of life, You get your hands on that instrument, I think you're going to have fun with it, girl. I think you're going to have fun. Yeah, Mike. Mike doesn't like people bringing up when he helps out. He doesn't like. He's too damn humble that way. And like I said, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's a gift from the 2 of our hearts to Samantha. Mike hasn't seen his instrument for years. I know it's down there somewhere. Where did I put that? I love it. Mike says, I'll get him. Yeah, he probably will. Oh, by the way, Mike, I found the urinal. I got to dig through my stuff and find the bedpan that you sent me. because I'm going to put flowers in them buggers out here on the porch. Yeah, Running Water's still got one of their teardrop dulcimer kits in his office. Their teardrop dulcimers are pretty awesome. Yeah, they make beautiful instruments. I think it's Cedar Creek Dulcimers, all one word.com, and you'll find them. And you can see all the instruments that they hand build right in their little mom and pop operation there. And there's lots of pictures of their store and all the instruments they have on the walls that they build, that they make and sell. It's beautiful. Crazy Ann, sweetie, there's a big hug for you, girl. Good to see you. Good to see you. Me Dibbles in the house. Great to see ya. Like I said, some people are probably wondering, Sty's all wound up today. Yeah, I tell you. Anthony Bressler came in. I missed him. I just scrolled back a bit, and there he was. Hey, Anthony. Robert Rockwell's in here. I caught James Kipe. Yeah. But it's great to see y'all. Great to see you. Thanks for coming over, hanging out this afternoon. I looked. I didn't see anything really important, streams going on or nothing. And I needed to take a break. I worked for 4 hours after my treatment this morning. I come home and just worked my ass off for 4 hours. And I'm wore out, man. My legs are tired. It's weird. I can walk around all 4 hours. Walk around. The minute I start bending over, working, doing anything, all of a sudden my legs start going out on me, man. I don't know why they just go out on me. And I've been having trouble with a little swelling in my ankles, like some old lady, where it looks like they farted in their pantyhose and their ankles swelled, But if I'm walking, if I'm moving, that swelling it goes right away. It's gone. It's gone. And what it is from sitting all the time, Now that I feel good, I don't have to sit. I can keep moving. So that issue I don't have to deal with. I don't have to worry about because I'm moving constantly, Yeah, Mike. Crazy Ann. Hello there. Nice to meet you. Ann responds, U.S. Mike, nice to meet you too. If you only knew. If you only knew. Oh, isn't it? It's so nice to meet new people, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, I want to thank all of you. I love you. I love y'all showing up this afternoon for a impromptu, just random. Sty's gonna just have a cup of coffee with some of the best folks in the world, and here they are. Kathy Bates says my ankles swell, and I don't wear pantyhose, Sty, so it just runs down my leg freely. Oh, Kathy. Kathy, are you in the Facebook group? I'm going down with 152 members over there. It's a long list to go down to try to find somebody. Now I do know that just for shits and giggles, Kathy's great. I think Samantha Lee, if she's available to do it, could kick Kathy a link if she wants to come up and just visit, Samantha Lee would have a way to access her. We'll have to friend each other somehow there, Kathy, so I could send you invites and the like, Kathy and I have been chatting quite a bit lately, and we've only met, just a short while ago, but I've seen Kathy in streams before and been kind of keeping an eye on her and following her and stuff. But lately, we've been chatting a lot. Not just on panels either. We've had some private chats in it, and yeah, we kind of hooked up. Kathy's great. Kathy's great. Oh, there's Samantha Lee. Gotcha. Yeah, you're so sweet. Yeah. The what's me Dibble saying here? I'm trying to get something built. It's a nightmare trying to get businesses to respond to email. It's like that don't want to work. Bummer. Bummer. Yeah. Yeah, Kathy, that old that old pantyhose line. I remember that when I was a kid. My grandpa used to always, he'd say that to my grandmother and to my mom. He'd go, "Whoa, did you just fart or do you got swollen ankles?" God, as a kid, I can remember him always saying that. Yeah. Yeah. Terrible. Isn't that terrible? Oh, yeah. If you haven't got, if you can't take a joke, take a hike. We got no time for you if you can't take a joke. Yeah, I had another thing I did this afternoon. I have to say, that wasn't part of the work I did. But this fella, he lives about 3 blocks away from me. I see him riding. We got a trail next to our property here, and it's blacktopped. It's all blacktop trail. It's about 8 feet wide. It's a beautiful trail. It's an old railroad bed that they made into a hiking trail. Well, then I found out the damn thing goes all the way from Ashland, where I live, way on the east end of town, comes all the way across town. I'm on the west end, comes past here, and it heads out of town. It goes all the way to Iron River, Wisconsin, and that's over 30 miles from here. That's a long dang trail, but it's not blacktopped all the way there. You get quite a ways out of Ashland before the blacktop ends, but then it's a nice compacted gravel trail all the way to that other town down there, way the hell down there. Well, this fella that lives about 3 blocks down away from me, I see him every once in a while. He comes up here on a fat tire bike, comes up here and he turns down that trail and he heads west. It's probably 3 times a week I see him. And, well, the other day he stopped up here. And because he come riding down the trail, you could tell he was heading back this way. And he sees me sitting on the porch and he rides over and says, "Hi, neighbor." I said, "Oh, we're neighbors." He says, "Well, actually, I'm about 3 blocks from you down there." I said, "Well, that's a nice bike." "Oh, geez, here's the mailman with a package. That means Running Water's buying stuff off Amazon again." I'll see how lazy he is. Lately, this afternoon, the mailman, he'll leave the dang package. He just walks up to the porch. Well, the porch is about 3 feet higher than the yard. He walks up, sets the package on the edge of the porch, and then runs back to his truck. He won't come up the steps and leave it by the door. No, he just leaves it out on the edge of the porch where anybody could walk by and grab it. But anyway, this fella comes over, and we're chatting. And he's about 60 years old, a little younger than me. And I said, "Boy, you ride the hell out of that bike." He goes, "Oh, I love that bike. Love that bike." He says, "I'm surprised you don't have one. I see you hiking around the block and stuff. I'm surprised you don't have one living right here on the trail." I said, "Yeah." And I told him my health conditions and stuff. And he said, "Oh, if you had a bike like mine, you wouldn't worry about your damn health conditions. It's a lot easier than that walk you're taking." Hey, Bradley Wentworth, that's good to see you. But I told him, I said, yeah, a bike's a bike though, man. Your legs gotta work. Your legs gotta work. And I said, I got back issues and I got no ass anymore. So the bicycle seat feels like I got to post up my butt. He come over today, pulled right up front of the porch here, gets off his bike, sits on the edge of the porch. And he says, I think we should try something today. I said, what's that? And he says, well, first of all, I'm going to get brave and ask you, can I get a cup of coffee? I said, yeah, sure. I said, want anything in it? I'll fix you a cup of coffee. He says, no, just black. So I run in the house, got him. I got these to-go cups with the caps. I made him up a cup of coffee, brought it up. I thought we're going to sit and chat a while. He says, great. He says, by the time you get back with my bike, I should be done with this coffee. I go, say what? He says, I want you to take a ride on my bike. He says, I'm going to give you a couple pointers, and then I want you to take off west down the trail. Ride down there, give yourself 10 minutes of riding time, turn around, come back. And then tell me what you think of the bike. I said, I ain't going to, there's no way in hell I'm going to be gone 20 minutes with that bike. I was gone 25 minutes. 25 minutes. I rode 10 minutes out, turned around, and just kind of rested for about 5 minutes, and then finished pedaling back. It felt like I only walked around the block once. And every day, unless like today I didn't because I worked my butt off in the yard, every day I walk around our block 3 times. And that's just to keep my body moving, you know. It felt like I only walked around the block once, not 3 times, for that whole 25-minute ride. That bike was awesome. The fat tires on it, it's got shocks on the front. It's got a big shock under the frame to the back wheel. One big shock there. And that seat, the seat is a custom seat. It's like memory foam and gel pad, and it's a little extra wide. I'm not kidding it. It did not feel like you were sitting on anything. It felt like you're sitting on the air. And every bump, crack, crevice in that trail, you'd hear it, da-dunk, 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 when those fat tires would hit. You never felt nothing. You didn't feel anything when you hit a bump or nothing. And it's a 20 speed. 20 speeds. I was able to adjust that to a point where the effort to pedal it was almost nothing. And I'm zipping along about 6-7 miles an hour with it. Just comfortable as can be. And I got back with it and I said, that's one sweet bike. And I'm just looking it over. He's got it all rigged up really nice, you know. He's got these nice saddlebags on it and shit. He goes, don't eyeball it too much. He says, now you're making me think I'm going to have to put an extra lock or 2 on my garage. I don't want you coming down and stealing it. I said, no, I'm interested. I really am. After I go through my recovery this late summer, after my surgery and everything, and I complete my recovery, maybe next spring, if I had a bike like that, I could ride that bugger 2, 3, 4 times a week on this trail, and it would really help build my fitness, right? And I said, what would it take for me to get my hands on a bike like that? He says, you don't want my bike. You don't want to buy this one. I said, well, why? And he said, it cost me 1.5 monthly Social Security retirement checks to buy that bugger. And I just like, holy. And I said, come on, give me a dollar amount. He said, the basic bike, $2,100. The gel seat and the saddlebags I bought at the same time, and all of it together came to about $240. He said the gel seat was $158. I said, yeah, ching ching. He said, yeah, but I can put you on to getting a bike pretty much so, just like this. But he said it's not going to be ultralight. My bike's ultralight. You can pick it up with a couple of fingers. He said it's not going to be ultralight like that. He says it'll still have shocks on it. And he said it'll be the basic same bike. He said, but it'll be a little heavier. He said it won't take much more effort to ride it, pedal wise. He says it'll probably be a 12 speed. And he says, but I can get you a bike that would meet your needs for about $600. He says, and by the time you put the gel seat like I got on it and the saddlebags on it, $800 or less. I could get you a bike like that. I said, it'd only take me about 6 months to put a little side fund aside to buy a bike. So that would work out good. I'd have that puppy this fall and be ready to be pedaling in the spring. I really enjoyed it, man. And it's a beautiful trail going down. It's wooded. Yeah, it's beautiful. You're going through town, but you're not seeing the houses so much. It's just all kind of wooded. It used to be a railroad bed in there. So people wanted privacy. They didn't want the noise of the train. So they let the trees all grow in along it. So it's a wonderful trail. So yeah, you betcha. Oh, looky here. This really colors up my stream. Boom. Hi, girly.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good today.
It's a beautiful day out.
Yeah, here too. It's just beautiful. Yeah, lots of
sunny.
sunshine.
It's finally shorts weather again. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, that's all I'm seeing today are people wearing shorts and guys jogging past the place without shirts and oh yeah, I even broke a sweat out there working today. I was sitting on the porch going, Jesus Christ, I'm sweating like a pig. I'm gonna have to take a shower early tonight.
Hey,
Lori's telling Running Water that I want a bike after my recovery. Stop it. That boy ain't buying me shit. No, I don't want him buying me any more stuff, man. He is just too good to me where it's just like, I start to feel like a gold digger, because he just does too much for me. Look at here. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hello, girl. How's your day, girl?
Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm doing good.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. Good to hear.
It's crazy. It's only 54, but it feels like it's 64.
Oh, really? Only 54?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I wonder what it is.
It's a little weird. Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking of.
Hey, Bradley.
The sun is shining bright.
It was 81 here at 1:30 this afternoon.
It's 85 here.
Running Water says, I'll contribute if I can use it.
Well, it's 77 right now out here, and it's 5 o'clock in the evening. And no chance of rain today or tomorrow. Tomorrow it's supposed to be cooler in the mid to upper 60s, but that's all right too. I'm good with it. If he can use it, that's not an issue because he's only home 5 times a year for crying out loud. So, yeah. If he's going to pay for part of it, I'd let him use it.
82? Nice.
Yeah. Wow. See, I don't mind the 80s if it's not humid,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fortunately here, we got it's a light breeze. It's not a hard breeze. It's a nice light breeze. and no humidity. It's just so comfortable.
I can't wait to this summer where I can sit outside and enjoy
Yeah.
and throw darts at my old neighbor that's a troublemaker.
We should get you one of them blowguns, you know.
Yeah,
Where'd that come from?
yeah.
Yeah, me dibble a trike. You know, I thought about a trike, but what I really like is back in my career when I was a chief financial officer for the Bad River tribe, the Native American tribe close by here. Our health clinic that we built over there, one of their programs were cardiac program. And for recovery for these cardiac patients, they said, we want them to get out there and pedal, ride bikes and stuff. But they found out that a lot of these old farts, a lot of them with bad hearts are in their 70s, you know, and 80s. They're out there on these bikes crashing and burning. Well, they don't have heart problems anymore. They got broken arms and road burn, you know. Well, I looked into it, and we bought that clinic 4 quad bikes. They're 4-wheeled. They got 2 seats in them side by side. They're only about 4 feet wide. And they're so easy to pedal. When we got the first 2, I was the first one. I said, I'm going to be the first one to ride one of them. I'm the one that got the funding for it. I'm the one that got these for you, so I get to ride it. I got on that thing, and I just about peed my pants. It's got a speedometer on it, just like a damn car. And it's got a steering wheel. And it's got 18 speeds on it. I had that thing up to 34 miles an hour. I couldn't believe it. I could not. It was all flat ground, you know, flat ground. But and I tried this big steep hill, and yeah, you just keep dropping them gears, and you get down to about 10 miles an hour, but you're pedaling easy. It's just like hardly any work at all. I love them things. The only problem was the cheapest of the 4 that we bought was $2,600. Yeah, the most expensive one we got was $4,200, and that bugger had headlights and turn signals and a battery in the back that didn't run the wheels or not, but it ran all the lights, and here's the dashboard. And that the tribe loves them, man. All them old farts. They said we got people coming in lying to us saying they got a heart condition so they can get in the program to use the 4-wheel bikes, you know. Yeah, I'd love to have one of them, man. I'd love it.
I'm sorry, Bradley, buddy. That sucks.
I was part of the missions for it. Saucely.
You guys they probably look like a group or a community of rickshaw trainees or something.
Oh yeah, when that, you know, and it was like a standing thing that somebody would yell out in my department, my office. I had 18 people in that big front office, and somebody would yell out, "Here comes the caravan!" And people would run to the windows and here come them old farts in a row, all 4 of them quad bikes going by, and they're in a caravan riding around their community. And, yeah, kind of funny. And this one old fart, they had to twice they had to warn him, and finally he quit doing it. But he put word out that he'll give you a ride down to the IGA store, or he'll give you a ride over to the casino on that bike, on that quad bike. He's charging you $5 to do it. But that bike is for your health, and you're supposed to check the bike out you can check him out for up to 4 hours. But he checked the bike out for 4 hours, and he's giving people rides around the community and charging them.
For him, Sty.
Well, he got no skin in the game, though. I know. I mean, the guy don't even have to wash the bike when it gets all muddy or nothing. I mean, you know, he's just making money off of the damn thing.
He was figuring out, how can I do something for my health, but yet make a few bucks.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
Yeah.
have to give them kudos for the initiative.
Well, I did. I told them, I said, if you took your crooked ways, and reapplied them to a legitimate endeavor, you'd be a rich man. I mean, he was that sharp and that entrepreneur, that if he put it in the right direction, he'd be a rich man. I said, but you're always trying to scam somebody to get your money. I said, if you were to reapply yourself, man, I know you'd be super successful. And he was only in his 50s, but he had major heart problems. And he's crazy.
It'd been different if he would have brought the money back and gave it to the community or putting toward the four-wheelers, but
Yeah. Well, and that suggestion even came up from a few of the people in that department was this, what if we allowed anybody that checked out the bikes to do that, but they would have to contribute like 50% of whatever revenue they earn back to the program. And I told them, who's gonna supervise and manage that shit?
Yeah, that would be running on the honor system.
Yeah, I said that that it could end up getting kind of muddy and people start getting blamed for things and stuff. I said, do you really want to go there? Let's just keep it clean, and you get to use a $3,000 bike for free. Let's just keep it that way.
But also, if you start doing it as a business, that means you would have to get insurance in case they run into somebody.
Yeah,
it opens up a whole new can of worms.
Right, and we looked at that on how they would have to be rolled into our liability for the tribe, and fortunately, with the tribe, liability is pretty unnecessary. You cannot sue a sovereign tribe, so we had that figured out. That if they were doing it. And also, they don't have to worry about taxes. They're tribal members living on the reservation. They do not pay taxes.
Right.
They don't pay federal or state taxes. So that, fortunately, some of those issues were resolved by other sources. We didn't have to worry about it. Kimberly Ferris, it's good to see you out there, girl.
Hey, Kimberly.
And Bradley, are you asking about my surgery? Yeah, my surgery is an upcoming thing, either the end of June or probably the first or second week of July. I got to go through a pretty major surgery, very major, actually. A 6 to 8 week recovery period, 6 to 8 weeks with a feeding tube coming out of my abdomen. I will be living off of Ensure for 6 to 8 weeks. I've got stage 3 esophageal cancer, and they're going to go in and remove part of my esophagus and the top fourth of my stomach, reattach everything. And they said it'll take 6 to 8 weeks for that to totally heal enough that I can have food or anything passing that surgical area. So it puts me out of commission for the summer. And currently I'm going through the chemo and radiation therapy. People wouldn't know I am. I don't know. I feel, and I tell you that I'm battling with that. That is very hard for me because I see all these people every day when I go to the cancer center and get my treatments that aren't doing well with the treatments at all. Man, they're so ill from the treatment. And I'm on an accelerated program where I'm getting about close to 1.5 times more chemo per visit than what you would typically get. And it's because they're accelerating it as much as my body can handle, they said. Same with the radiation, that's jacked up, and it's targeted radiation right at the tumor. So it's not a big area they're radiating, but they've jacked that way up, and they've managed to shrink the tumor already, and it's only been 8 visits. So,
Bradley.
You're gonna end up gaining weight. You're gonna end up gaining a bunch of weight on that Insure.
Oh, I can't. I was trying to live on it, and it
you were
doesn't.
trying, but now if it's
It doesn't.
direct,
It
No,
doesn't. It doesn't affect me that way. I don't know why, and I was so disappointed that the insurer wasn't at least maintaining my weight. It wasn't even maintaining my weight,
yeah.
and the doctors are chalking it up to my metabolism.
Yeah.
And my metabolism isn't recognizing those things that
Mhm.
that especially because I drink the high protein Insure, and because the proteins I need that for muscle mass, and it don't help. And they said they're pretty sure that they'll be able to get me to consume enough Insure to maintain my body
especially
weight
if
through
it's
the recovery.
because it's direct. Then.
Well, it doesn't matter if you can get the same amount of volume in through your mouth.
No, I'm just saying that it's direct now. It will be direct, where it will help you, and you won't have to worry about getting up and going, getting this and getting that, and
Oh yeah.
it's not like you.
Yeah,
So,
I got this awesome little fridge that I got sitting over here. It's awesome. I can put 6 bottles of that Insure in that fridge, and it sits right next to me. I'll move that into where I sit in the living room all the time, in my recliner. That'll be in there. So when I got a tube feed, man, I can just open my fridge. It's all right there, and only once a day I have to restock my fridge. That's going to be slick. That'll be convenient, and I'm thinking down the road. That's another thing I did today, and we'll find out tonight. I grabbed my CPAP machine and my favorite pillows, and I hauled them puppies upstairs to my bedroom and got them set up. I'm going to sleep in my own damn bed for the first time in 2 months, almost 2 months.
Nice.
The last time I was in that bed, I spent 9.5 hours paralyzed and in and out of a diabetic coma. So, but I went up there, changed out the whole bed, all fresh linens, got my CPAP machine all set up, and I'm just like, yeah, I should crawl in there right now. I'm ready. Because the last 4 days, I've been up and down them damn stairs without any issues. And that was why I wouldn't do it in the past, because I just didn't have the stamina to manage. I believe it's 21 steps, and they're steep to get up to our upper floor. So, and a hand railing only on one wall on one side. And it was difficult. It was difficult to manage them. But now I decided, no, I'm up and down them buggers without a problem. I'm gonna sleep in my own damn bed for a change,
No, when I had to be on the Insure for a while, I couldn't handle the taste of it.
Oh yeah.
So I switched to Boost.
Yeah, Boost was a little better flavor.
And it did. And it made me not want to drink it, but it was more pleasurable to drink than the Insure.
Yeah.
So
I can drink the Insure if it's strawberry. The chocolate and the vanilla, it'll make me puke. It'll make
vanilla,
me puke.
Well,
That vanilla is the nastiest thing. Yeah. The strawberry I can handle if it's ice cold, And I gotta have it in the fridge, at least 24 hours. So it's nice cold when I drink it. Because if it starts warming up, I don't care what flavor, and sure.
No, you got to drink it fast.
Yeah, drink it fast while it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I even was, because I wasn't eating very well. If I only had the vanilla, which I didn't like to buy, but if one of my family members would buy the vanilla, I would say, I want some ice cream put in it.
Yeah.
And then make like a milkshake or something with it.
Yeah. Please add something that'll hide it, you know.
Yeah. And then
I
even
tried
like the
that.
strawberry syrup or the chocolate syrup or something.
Yeah.
To put in it, because that vanilla stuff was
nasty. I was just gonna say, I took the butterscotch and the strawberry ice cream syrup.
Yep.
And I threw it in the magic bullet.
Yeah.
With my vanilla and sugar, and squirted that shit in there, and then I could drink it.
Oh man!
Well, we had to, because that vanilla is just the nastiest.
It's nasty. It is. There's nothing vanilla about it.
No.
You taste it and you go, "What the hell? How can they call that vanilla?"
It's because of the color. That was the only thing.
That's it.
Because of the color.
Yep. It looks like vanilla, so we'll call it vanilla.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the shit it tastes like, so we can't call it shit. Because it tastes like shit. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. And my doctor's laughing at me. He says, "Yeah, when you get your feeding tube in, you can have chocolate, vanilla, any flavor you want. You ain't gonna know what it tastes like."
Right. That's true.
Yeah, I got to thinking about that, and I said, "Oh, now it won't matter what I grab off the shelf."
Yeah, because it's not going to go past your taste buds.
Right. You know, and that's a weird thing too, is people don't get it. You grab some Ensure off the shelf at Walmart or wherever, then we'll go over to the health food section where you got all the muscle building shit, and they got all these different brands of these high protein drinks, right? And start looking at them. They're nothing but Ensure. And a lot of them bragging on their packaging how high in protein they are. Take a look, and they're not as high in protein as the high protein Boost. Mm-hmm. And the worst part is they're 25% more costly. You're going to pay 25% more for the same damn thing.
Yeah.
And I just, that was disappointing, It tastes like Off-White. Yeah.
No, I have to say,
Dennis.
I have to say that my husband brought home. No, it wasn't my husband. My son brought me home some Boost, and it said for women. It says for women, and I was drinking one. I'm like, as much as I don't mind Boost, I said, this is nasty. I want a man's drink. Give me the regular. Give me the regular Boost. If this is for women, I want the man's drink.
Yeah. I was gonna say, well, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. Boost for women.
Yeah.
Well, wait. I didn't see any that said Boost for men.
No.
I mean,
that's why I said.
So what's going to happen if I take a 6-pack of that up to the cash register? Is the gal at the cash register saying, "You can't have that. You can't buy that. You know, you can have a wife or girlfriend come and buy it if she wants, but you can't buy that. That's nice. Not for a man."
Maybe she would think, "Oh, that's so nice for you to buy it for your wife or girlfriend."
Yeah. They never thought it was nice when I was buying tampons and the like,
Oh, well.
They're just like, "You poor sap." Yeah. Hey, Trash Life. Great to see ya. Yep. Peppers is in the chat.
Hello, Peppers.
And we got Canoe Hound Adventures popping in. Dennis, yeah, it's great to see you, bud. Oh, it's great to see you, bud. I've been I bet after the fact, Dennis, catching your streams, man, it's just, I think you know what I'm going through. So, yeah, I do my damn best to keep tabs on you. Oh, and there's Mystic Bunny Jan. What a sweetheart! What a sweetheart! It's great to see you, girl. The Yeah, great folks popping in this afternoon. What the hell, eh? Maybe I should do these impromptu, random streams more often. I don't know. The Yeah, and I haven't a clue what it's going to be like after the surgery. That's the way my channel might go for a couple of months. It's just those few moments when I feel well just pop up. What the hell, eh? You know, just kind of look around, see if nobody's important streaming, just pop one up. What the hell? Yeah. I'm surprised how many folks are popping in and saying hi and chatting, yeah, on a Tuesday. Yeah, it's only Tuesday. Yeah, I can't go surfing around tonight on YouTube. I got some paperwork I got to get done and crap that's going to take me a couple hours, and I thought, yeah, doing this stream this afternoon is cool because that gives me some tube time, and not being able to be on tonight. So
yeah. You also get a different crowd during this time of day. I've noticed, like UK people and people from different sides of the world will come in where normally honor.
Because they're not having to. Mm-hmm. They're not having to drink 2 pots of coffee to stay up at 3 a.m. to watch your stream. Them poor people.
You're right, me double.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna my time away from panels and the like. It's gonna be a bummer. It's gonna be tough because I'll be, just so you guys know, I may not be up here. I might not be out in that chat or anything during that time, but I'll be watching. I mean, I'm going to be kind of chair bound for at least they said my hospital stay is going to probably be. They said a minimum of 7 days. They said more likely 2 weeks in the hospital before they let me leave. And then they said that I'll be virtually bed and couch bound for another 2 weeks. So yeah, all I can do is watch YouTube, So I'll be keeping tabs on everybody. You betcha. And when I can, I'll just pop in. And please, during that period of time, don't expect me to get really into a chat or anything, but I'll try to pop in and say, hey, everything's on track. It's going good. Love you guys. See ya. And I'm listening. That's what you'll get. And you'll just know I'm there, And it's a long recovery, Canoe Hound. They said 6 to 8 weeks minimum. Hey, Adventures in the Heartland. It's awesome seeing you, John. My summers for that part is shot. The month of June, July, and August for sure, and maybe the first week or 2 of September, they're just kind of off the chart, gone. They just not going to be there. Just not going to be there. Joey, good to see you, Joe. But yeah, but it is what people keep telling me, "Oh my God, Sty, that's terrible," blah 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 blah, and I tell them, when they diagnosed me, they told me that I had 3 months. They said, if we don't treat you, if we don't do anything, you got 3 months, and you're not going to die. It'll be the cancer that caused it, but you're not going to die from the cancer. You're going to die of starvation because you cannot consume. If we don't treat you, you're not going to make it. You're going to last 3 months if you're lucky. And they came up with my treatment plan. And boy, we literally sitting in a room with 3 doctors pounding out this treatment plan, because I told them flat out, I'm not doing no chemo or radiation bullshit. I watched my brother and sister go through that misery. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. By the time they were done setting up that plan, I said, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because if I go through this treatment, they're saying in the worst case, they can give me 5 years. Well, that makes me 70 years old. I'm cool with that. But what they're saying is our prognosis is 5 to 15 years with absolutely no reoccurrence. And even with a reoccurrence, we can give you 20 years. That puts me at 85 years old. In other words, they're going to give me a hell of a full life, man. But I got to give up 6 months of my life to get all of those years. I said, I'll take that 6-month sentence to earn those 5 to 20. You betcha I will. And that's what's given me all this. I got a fire under my ass, man. I'm getting through this thing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Damn it. John, you goofball. He says, we need to bring you a Kringle and drop it off at the door for you when we come up that way for a cheese run. You know what? I could eat a Kringle today. By the second week of June, I won't be able to eat Kringle again until probably the end of September, first part of October. I won't be able to actually consume it. I'm going to crave it. What flavor? Kringle. Yeah, canoe hunt. I have to say, my doctors have got me so confident. They have built my confidence in them because they took me for my word. I told them, I said, I will find a new doctor if you fail in one thing. And that one thing is full disclosure. Don't you go talking on the side and then not share that with me. I want to know, and I don't want you putting a frosting on anything. I want you to be flat ass out honest with me on everything. Well, they have been. They don't say, okay, you're going to feel a little poke here when they're shoving a 20 gauge IV in me. They go, Sty, this is going to hurt a bit. There's no niceties going on between me and my medical staff, our team. And it's a big team. I've got 3 doctors, and I've got 2 nurse practitioners, and I've got a whole team of infusion staff that I work with every day. The radiation team. It's the exact same 3 people I've seen for 8 treatments, and I will see them all the way till June 8th, every day of the week. It's the same people, and we're all on the same page all the time. And they email me, they call me with any updates whatsoever, anything that they're seeing, anything they know. And so far, everything they've told me has been right on, dead on. You're going to have this, you're going to do that, it's been dead on. The only thing they've been off on is my side effects. You're going to feel this, you're going to feel that. I don't feel shit. I'm just, oh, God, knock on wood, it stays that way. In fact, I haven't felt this good in over a year. Other than my fatigue, because I got no body mass left, but that's coming back. I weighed myself this morning, 171 pounds.
Oh my word!
So I went from 141 to 171. I've gained 30 pounds, man. So it's working. I'm eating 3,000 calories plus a day. You know, I always make sure I hit that 3,000 calorie mark. It was a little tough last night. I kind of had to cheat. I bought these from Walmart. There's 4 bars, you know, in a package, and they're called ooey gooeys, right? Them damn things, 1 bar. They're about that square, a little bigger than a deck of cards, you know, a little bigger than deck of cards. But each one of them, 500 calories. Oh, ooey gooey and fattening, man. They are very fattening. So last night I looked and I'm going, wow, I'm 300 calories short of my 3,000 and it's almost bedtime. I ate an ooey gooey. That did it. Yeah. So I got those sitting in my kitchen as backup. Yeah. At the end of the day, if I'm 400 calories short, an ooey gooey will take care of that. You know? So yeah, I got it mastered now. Or yeah, I can get it down. Hey, Bradley, I was 220 a year ago, May 1st. So it was a year ago. I was 220. And I crashed down to 141. I was 141 pounds March 26th. So I lost 80 pounds. It was a bitch.
I have to tell you, Sty, though, one of these days the doctor's going to come in and say, Sty, I got some news for you. You need to start losing some weight because you put too much on.
That I thought about that. Because my primary doctor, she said, Sty, she says, I don't know what the cancer team's telling you versus what I tell you. Because she's the same way, man. She's just direct with me all the time.
Uh-huh.
She says, but I want you to know, going into the surgery, I would like to see you between 185 and 200 pounds. By the end of your recovery, I suspect you'll probably be down around the 170 mark again. She said, but after recovery, I don't want to see you turn into 250, 270. And so she's already thinking that way, you know. Uh-huh. I told her, I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'll become more diet disciplined as I'm coming into recovery. You know, I'll go back to being diet disciplined. Hey, Nick, NJ Garden Services is in the house. Good to see you, Nick.
Well, you're just becoming like, you're eating like a bear going into hibernation. So that 3,000 calories is getting you all plumped up and ready to go into hibernation. So you can,
yeah. You know, and that's it is, I did very well at 220 pounds on about an 1,800 to 2,000 calorie diet at 220. So if I go back to that diet and maybe even restrict that a little bit, I can maintain 185, 200. Yeah, I think I can do that, especially if I stay active, you know. And that's it, is I got to get active again, you know. That's going to be the worst part of the recovery is 2 months of not being able to be very active, you know. They did say, though, they said within the 6-week part of the recovery, I should be able to jump on my riding mower and mow the lawn and do lightweight stuff, you know.
Much love, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis, see ya, buddy.
Where's
See
E-Waste
ya.
at? I'm surprised not to see him.
He's there. He just
I know he's in chat, but why isn't he up on panel?
I don't. He
His
does.
ass.
I know.
Mike,
He sent. I sent him the invite. I send him
Boogie
invites
McBug.
all the time, and it's his
get up
option.
here, Boogie.
You know, I don't. Sometimes with E-Waste Mike, you got to accept the fact it's like kicking a dead horse. You know. Jesus, yeah. He says I'm
He's-
shy. My ass.
Liar.
Right. Yeah,
I
my
could
ass.
say a lot. I could say a lot about E-Waste Mike, and it is not shy as one of them.
Yeah, that just ain't in the vocabulary at all.
Yeah.
So what's he?
Oh,
What?
Nick Jones wants a link. Okay. I'll
Oh,
send
yeah.
everybody.
Are you
I got
sending it to him, Sam?
I got him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I could pull him up.
You focus on your stream. I got you taken care of.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, Nick. I see he. Oh, he sent me a. He
He
sent
did
me
send
a
you a message?
video. No, he sent me a little video on a TikTok video on Facebook, and I want to click on it so bad to see what the hell.
He's a funny dude. Do tell, Kathy, says E-Waste.
Oh,
You're like,
yeah.
say what it is. Let people know about me.
Peppers is saying I'm shy and innocent. You know, holy God, is this? I should have renamed. I'm gonna have to rename this the Liars Club.
Yeah.
Afternoon with the Liars Club. Everybody
Well,
on here.
I've always claimed that I was a nun too.
Yeah,
Nobody seemed to believe me. I don't know why.
Yeah. And I can hear Mike on that. Anyways, Mike. Oh, and quit telling everybody that you're getting none. You know that. You know they don't have to hear that. That's yeah. That's what she means by none.
Well, see, my mother actually, tell you the truth, she did want me to be a nun. She was really, really pulling for, and of course, you know, when you find out that that's exactly what you're going to get.
Yeah. You weren't going to have none of that. Yeah. Bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it, man. Growing up, boy, you know, as a teenager, boy, we had some real pretty nuns, man. It was just like, oh, why did you do that? There's old Nick. Yeah, Nick.
I didn't want to be the priest's date to the prom either.
Hello, Samantha.
Hey.
Hello, Kathy, miserable old witch.
Oh, hello, Nick. How the hell are you doing?
It was all right until I found out you're fucking on here.
You're terrible, man. You're terrible. Everything was going good until I found out I got to sit next to you. Shit, what an ass.
Hey, E-Waste Mike, you fat ass. I'll get your ass on panel. I need someone to pick on.
Oh boy. Yeah, me devil. Yeah. You just let me know. Bud. We'll get you up here one way or the other.
Hey, that video that I sent you, Sty, that is funny as hell.
And I just looked at a little bit of it, and I'm going, yeah, it's up, so that when I'm done here, I'm going to watch it.
It is clean, but it's just massively taking the piss out of the Russians losing all their equipment. Someone taking the piss out of David Attenborough doing it.
Yeah. But Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh geez. Yeah, I'm surprised Running Water didn't ask for the link. I don't think I sent him one. But then he's pounding down the pavement somewhere. He probably ain't got shit for a signal. But he sent me. I'm going to see. Can I open this and share it? I love this thing. I bet you I can share that screen. I'm going to try it because it's funny. I loved it. And dicking around here in the background. If it'll let me share that screen, that tab.
Mike, does that mean you're coming up? I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah. Are you? Are you? Oh yeah.
Pepper says, I love being bossed around.
Around, yeah. He likes it. Yeah.
Sure,
Something tells me Pepper's one of them that has screamed out in the past.
Yes, ma'am.
Whip me, beat me, show me you care.
Bradley says, I'm shy and
Right.
inappropriate.
Peppers.
Ooh, Running
Yeah.
Water says he just parked.
Oh, he just parked. I'll send him a link.
Yay.
But I got to show off what Running Water sent me here. It says here, if a bear has you stuck in a tree, try to pee in its eye. This takes practice because bears have tiny eyes. But if you pull it off, you can say you did something impressive before you died.
Gosh. Oh, that is funny.
How true. How true. Yep. Boy, I tell you, just before I died, I did something really impressive. I managed to hit a bear in the eyes peeing on him. Yeah.
If I don't hear
I
hey dork,
enjoy that
I'm in
too.
trouble.
I enjoy that too, Peppers, because I used to wear a shirt that said, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, while whips and chains excite me."
Yes.
I love it.
That's Rihanna put that in her song after she heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did.
That was
I-
back in the early 80s. I had that shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that one,
Rihanna
that's
did
crazy.
not come up with that
No,
shit.
she did not.
I
She did not
got
run away.
I got in big trouble because I had a shirt made for myself at a biking rally.
Mm-hmm.
I went to this rally and the custom shirt outfit there, and I had a shirt made, and I wore it through the bike rally. Everybody thought it was cool. The first time I wore it in town, walking through town, I damn near got beat up by this one little old lady. But all it said on the back of it was a sympathy fucks accepted.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you can't take a joke, kiss my ass.
No thanks.
Oh.
I wasn't in the Navy.
Oh.
You're terrible. Terrible. Just terrible. Yeah. Yep. Boy, that sun is bright. I got this little solar glass thing that's got flowers in it with a butterfly over them on this piece of monofilament string, and there's a magnet in there, and that it's solar powered, and that butterfly flies around in there when the sun hits it. Some bitch is bouncing off the sides of that damn thing. I mean, there's so much sun, and it's just. I'm waiting for him to fall off his string. Man, it's just pounding away. Bright sun. Better not come poking through that window in my face. That'll piss me off. I love the sun, but I don't want it right in my face.
Hey, Kathy.
What do you want?
I'll need your address soon.
Again?
Yeah, I'm giving me it. I'm still waiting for it. I've made you some homemade cream for your saggy knockers. And it's 100% natural.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The only thing that come out of your wood is a bunch of sap.
Funny.
Yeah, it ain't no maple sap either. So, yeah, you ain't gonna want to make syrup out of that.
No, it's been in a fair few sheep though.
Oh, okay.
Kathy, have you met Running Water yet?
No.
That's Sty's son. If he comes up, you're gonna notice the resemblance. Oh, completely.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like,
I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard about, because Sty has talked to him
he's
about
awesome.
me
You'll like him.
and
He's good
everything, but
people.
no, I have not met him.
He's
Yeah.
cool.
He's got to be liked by somebody, and all these YouTubers that like him. That makes him feel pretty damn good. That guy, That I tell you what, I just, I'm one of them lucky dads that just got a boy that just turned out right,
He
and
really did.
he's
Kinda how
got his
Kathy is with Billy, her son. Yeah.
he's
Reminds me of
got
Billy,
it.
Kathy's son.
Yeah, he's got his moments where, but we both have, buttons that we can push on each other, and it
I
just,
know how that goes.
but
Yep.
the best thing about it is the two of us got that good old fashioned father son love for each other, and we can get beyond any differences. It just
That's awesome.
never matters. It doesn't matter how much we disagree on something. We get beyond them every time, man. It's just he's great. He's great. He's everything I could have hoped for,
Mm-hmm.
and beyond.
Remembering the
gone
stories you've told, like growing up and raising him and stuff, and his response and actions with certain situations, you can definitely tell that he's like pretty much your golden boy as far as the kids go. Like him and you will have that close relationship. Yeah, I think it's awesome.
The other kids, I love them to death. I love them to death, but we just never bonded that tight. Like
that's how my dad was with Christy. Him and her were very close. She was his oldest, his firstborn. They were very two peas in a pod.
And
the rest of us were kind of kept at a distance.
And for me, it's kind of bittersweet because there was close to 15, 20 years there were Running Water, and I just were rarely, if ever, in touch. Rarely, if ever. You heard the song Cats in the Cradle.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, for 15, 20 years, it was just that way, Yeah, we'll have a good time then. And it just never would happen. And then we finally started actually being able to interact and especially in the last year, a little over a year, and it developed back to that bond so fast and so perfect that I consider myself very, very fortunate. Hey, off the hook. Good to see you. What's going on, everybody? We're just hanging out. Hanging out in the Sty Shack. Just yakety yak at the Sty Shack. I was thinking today I gotta talk to Running Water about it. Maybe a winter project. We got a washing machine in our kitchen, right? Out in our back porch, we got the dryer. Because the back porch isn't heated. Well, we want to move the washer and dryer into the downstairs bathroom because it's got a bathtub in there, no shower, and neither one of us use the damn bathtub. We got a big, awesome shower upstairs in the bathroom, and so we want to move the washer and dryer into that bathroom. Well, that's going to take a shitload of remodel in there. We got to do a lot of work to get those in there. But once those get in there, this round table I have and a set of chairs, goes in the kitchen where the washers used to sit. That leaves this hole in this room. That leaves that whole wall empty. He's got a neat piece of art on the wall back there. And I found this awesome couch that would fit right in there, and it's about the size of a love seat, or maybe a little smaller. It would make a perfect studio couch. So if I can get people come and hang out and say hi, I can put them right in the studio, have cameras on them, and it would make my studio complete. So I got to talk to them about that, how we can transition this stuff and do that, so that I can have that kind of set up before spring of next year. Right now, though, I've got one whole wall by my picture window. Today, what came from Amazon is now above the window ledge. It's all Amazon. All along there. He's going to have some box opening when he gets home.
Yeah.
Another big stack of recyclables. It works.
Yep.
Bradley, I want a damn taco. Well,
Dibble said, running water is cool and I won't hold him being a truck against him. Oh, wow. If you come up.
Yeah, I sent him the link.
The heck is he at? Probably taking Bean out for a walk real quick.
And I went in and he's active on Facebook, so but he hasn't seen the link yet. It's not showing him as seeing the link. So I don't know what he's up to out there. Yeah, probably P and Bean, He said that he's got a video clip. He's got a video clip. Bean went head on with a goose at a pond where at a truck stop he was out peeing Bean, and Bean come head to head to it with a goose, and that goose was having a fit and hissing at Bean, and Bean's like, "What the hell are you?"
What's wrong? Yeah.
And he said the video is only about 55, 56 seconds long, but he said it's funnier than hell. It's funnier than hell. I gotta see that. I could just see Bean going up against some big Canadian goose or something.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and me Dibble's right. They're nasty.
Oh yeah, they are mean as cat shit. And I tell you what, we have a place called Jewel Lake in Anchorage, and these fuckers are all over the place, and they will shit all over and chase you around if you get close to them, and they'll put their fucking wings out, squawk at you, and they'll chase your ass.
Yeah,
it's funnier than heck.
Yeah,
but it's scary. These things are evil.
This town I lived in, just north of here, Washburn, Wisconsin. It's right on Lake Superior. It's a beautiful place, a beautiful town. And it's got this beautiful campground and park down on the lake with its own, it's almost like a marina in there. It's beautiful. But the fucking geese would come in there 100, 200, 300 at a time. Well, they tested the waters there all the time. And 90% of the summer, the beach was closed because it had E. coli in it, And it's for muzzle goose shit. And you can't let your kids run around there barefoot or nothing. It's all goose shit. And you couldn't use picnic tables. That's all covered with goose shit. Well, the city finally got so freaking tired of these geese. And they said, and at that time, they were trying to get me to get on the city council, and I said, "I'll advise for you guys, but I don't want to be a politician, no." And they said, "We want to put a commission together. Will you spearhead the commission for us?" I said, "That I could do, but what is the commission?" And they said, "Goose management."
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God! What I came up with. I'm still paying for it today. I have some animal rights people that if they see me in town, they'll chase me down. "You fucking goose killer, you rotten bastard," And I just go, "Fuck off, go hit your fucking geese." Go get bit in the ass by them. I don't give a shit. I'm not there anymore. Leave me alone. Because what I came up with is I pre-qualified 25 guys in town. Well, I shouldn't say that. 22 guys and 3 gals. I had them pre-qualified, took them to the gun range, went through all the safety factors, everything. And we showed up at that park on a Monday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. And there were hundreds of fucking geese in that park. And we had pre-notified everybody in the campground what was going to happen. 25 people with shotguns. And you should have seen the slaughter, man. The goose count when we were done, we killed 98 geese. And it was just shotguns. And goose feathers and geese flopping and dying all over the goddamn place. Slaughtered the shit out of them. Waited 3 days, went down there, shot 62 more on the 3rd day. And we went down there on the 5th day, and we looked, and there was only about 30 geese there. And we said, if you see them, kill them. And we had all these
duck hunt players' dream from back in the early Nintendo days.
and you know what? All them damn geese, we had a local meat processing outfit that agreed to process all those geese, and all of the goose went to, underserved families and to elderly centers. And we got so many letters and praises that they got that, and they loved it. It was great, wild game. And so we did a good thing. We got rid of the damn geese, and them sons of bitches didn't come back the rest of summer, man.
I just can't believe you, Sty. And I am just brokenhearted how you could allow people to kill all those geese for food.
Aren't I terrible?
Kill anything for food.
But wasn't I terrible? Isn't that?
Oh my God!
See, I told you I'm just not the nicest person in the world.
No.
You know.
I'm crying over here. I can't believe it.
Isn't it terrible? Isn't it terrible? And then they didn't even appreciate the fact that I had arranged and got the fire department down there.
Oh, and poor thing, you went so far.
And they blasted all the goose shit off of everything in that park. They even blasted the beach. They even blasted the beach, blew that sand into the water and shit.
Peppers.
And then they came in with these big sand rakes that raked all the sand back up on the beach. After about 2 weeks, they raked all that sand back up on the beach. It was beautiful, and there was no goose shit anywhere. People are out there barbecuing and using picnic tables and shit. But the protesters wanted a piece of my ass so bad. Oh my God! I told that one woman, I was standing there with 2 geese, one each by the necks, walking up to the truck where we're loading them up. And this woman come at me, and she's got this plastic sign about how I'm a killer or something, and she's gonna beat me with it. She's gonna start hitting me with it. And I backed up and I said, "Have you ever been beaten with a fucking goose, woman? I'll whoop the hell out of you with this dead goose." I said, "You hit me with that fucking sign, you're getting bitch slapped with a goose."
That's a name for being
and one of the firemen yelled out, "Hey everybody, check this out. Sty's gonna goose that woman right here in the park." Yeah, shit. Wrong kind of goose. Yeah, I didn't expect that, did you? Hey, Native Kutsa, sweetheart. It's so good to see you, girl. But yeah, sometimes you try to do your best and people just don't take it right. Yeah, Lori, I don't mind. Yeah.
Okay, I'll send it to her.
If that would work. Yeah, she wants it. She hasn't tried. So it is a good time for an attempt to try to get on for the first time.
For her to try and see if that'll work. Why don't you send me a message, lady? Because I'm gonna have to scroll quite a ways to find you. I think I got a lot of messages today and
And
recently.
if you get a fresh message, it's easy to tag it and
trying
link.
to find her. Yeah.
That's my problem. I get over in that long damn Facebook list.
There she is. I think I found her. Yep. Nope. Nope. Well, nope. There she is. I got her now.
Oop, nope, yep, nope, yep. That
Right.
sounds like somebody's first sex. I mean, yep, close. No, oh no, that wasn't it. No, yeah, close. Yeah. Oh, I got it. No.
A little bit over to the side. A little bit over.
Yep.
Was that it?
Too far
over?
down.
Oh. There, you got it. Man. Yeah.
Bears, yes, me Dibble. I used to live up on the hillside in Anchorage, and they're a big problem there. But yeah, Palmer is closer to the mountains and such, and there's a lot of valley out there, like open, non-populated residential area of valley, and a lot of open little fields and such. So there is a bear issue in that area. Right?
That were when I was growing up, we did a lot of goose hunting on the Minnesota, South and North Dakota borders, and the damn snow geese would come in some of those fields where at night they go inland and they'd be in all the fields at night, and then in the mornings they take off and head for water. So you'd set up along the river, and in the morning they come out of them fields and fly down to the rivers. Well, some of those fields, you scope them out, see how many geese are out. Some of them fields, they look like they're covered with snow. There were so many of them damn geese. They come to the river, and I can remember it was insane. It sounded like a war going on. All the guns going off and geese coming out of the sky. I mean, just and you're thinking, they're going to kill every goose in the world doing this shit. No, every year after year, that's the way they came in. Them damn things, they reproduce. That's one thing you never seem to run out of are geese. And here in Ashland, we have goose issues once in a while, but what they'll set up are these these shotgun rigs that they fire a shot about every half hour, and it scares them off, and they're all boxed in and they're tall. Nobody can get in front of where it's firing or anything, but it scares the geese off. It's the damn seagulls. Oh my God, them damn seagulls. Yeah. And here you're not allowed to do nothing to a seagull, man. You're going to get a hell of a fine. Don't you be harassing the seagulls. Nobody can harass a seagull because that's their job. The seagull's there to harass us. Don't tell me I'm harassing a seagull. I don't sneak up on a seagull and steal his fish, but that son of a bitch will fly right over to my barbecue and grab a steak off of it. Oh, damn birds! I hate them things. I hate seagulls with a passion.
We have up in our up by the lake. We would go into we could talk. Lake Erie is where we're close to.
Right.
So the seagulls will come around and everything. You can get out of your car.
Oh yeah.
And they start attacking you.
Oh yeah.
They dive down and start attacking. You're fighting to get back into the car.
Yeah.
Or trying to run into the store, and they're following you. It's like, I mean, what the hell do you got to?
Okay, hey, Kathy, you want to hear awful? You want to hear that bad side of Sty? This is no shit. I haven't done it now it's been a couple of years, but I used to at least once a week. I'd swing into McDonald's and I'd order a large French fry, and that's it. I usually don't eat McDonald's, but I'd order a large French fry. And then I go down to what we call Maslowski Beach down here in town. And that's where everybody hangs out at the beach. It's got picnic areas and all that.
Oh,
Big,
no.
big, long ass parking lot.
I could see the story come. Oh my God.
And it's got an entrance at one end and an exit at the other end. And I come through the entrance with that large order of fries, sprinkling them out of my car window, out of my truck
And
window.
it draws them.
And I'd swing out and come back to the other direction, and I'd look, and there'd be hundreds of gulls coming and attack that whole park. They're attacking because once they're getting those French fries, they're heading for everybody's picnic too.
Yeah.
And I was just laughing my ass off. I did it at least once a week just to watch the turmoil that happens. People out there swatting seagulls and wrapping up their shit to go to a different park. And, yeah. They love the popcorn, Mystic Bunny. They sure do.
Samantha.
Yes.
How come you got me stuck with this Sty guy?
you guys magnetize towards each other. That ain't my fault.
Yeah, I don't know.
He is totally different from me. I wouldn't do any of this stuff that he talks about.
Yeah.
But
I bet you if she was riding along, she'd go, "That's terrible, but damn, that's funny."
You know what,
Sty? Damn, that's funny.
You know what, Sty? I would have said, get us 2 things of fries. So
out both windows. Out both windows. Oh right. My God. Oh, that would be a blast if I had a partner in that kind. Yeah. That'd be a blast. Yeah. Hey, Raven, good to see you. Good to see you. Ravens. You see crows and ravens along the highway all the time. Do you know why you never see one laying dead on the road? Because he got ran over. You know why? You ever notice there'll be 2 or 3 of them eating on some dead animal on the road, but there's always one sitting up on a telephone pole close by. And why? Because when you come down the road, that one up on the telephone pole starts yelling, "Caw, caw, caw." That's why they never get hit. They got a lookout yelling "caw" whenever anybody's coming down the road.
It sounded like it's from Massachusetts, didn't it?
Yeah. Caw in the backyard.
Yeah, caw.
Yeah, there's a caw in the backyard. Yeah. That's good. That's good, girl. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, are all them crows from Massachusetts? I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they just ain't got no R's in their vocabulary,
No.
No such bird as a seagull. Seagull in an umbrella term is an umbrella term in that part of the world. There are likely to be herring gulls or ring-billed gulls. Well, seagull is a general term for all of the species of gulls. There's many, many species of gulls. And seagull is just any gull at all.
Well, whatever.
You're right.
Whatever the fuck they are, we know what we were talking about.
Right. And then
we know that they attack, and we also know that they like to eat French fries from McDonald's, because that's about all it's worth anyway. It's seagull food. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, seagulls can digest that shit. Seagull can digest anything. Yeah. Except for Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah.
They can't belch. Yeah. They can't belch. So I've seen it actually blow their butts out. Yeah. I mean, it blows their guts out of them.
I told this story of when I lived on a farm. When we lived on a farm, and kids try to do different things and have fun, and
and a farm is a place to do it. Yeah.
And a farm is the place to at least try to find fun with all the work that you got to get done.
Right. And you're always looking for that escape,
right,
from the hard work. Yeah.
We had those big horseflies,
Oh yeah.
And so I took a string, a thread, went in and got some thread, put it around the neck of the horsefly, and stuck a straw up its ass. And then it flew around. It was going so wild, but it was flying around in circles and everything, hooked to that string. It was the best kite I ever had.
Yeah. All right. I got to remember right what that timestamp at 2:05. Yeah, because I got to come back.
What?
Hey, here, just a few minutes ago, you're going, I don't know how I got hooked up with this guy and all the bad things he does, and then you tell me this. I mean, come on, girl. You and I could have gotten into a lot of trouble together. I'm sure.
Big time. You're like kindred spirits. It's funny, and I did. That's one of the first things I mentioned. I was like, I can't believe you and Sty aren't close or haven't crossed paths yet, because you guys are a lot alike.
Yeah.
When you guys met, you would click like this. It's funny.
That was sweet. I loved hearing that one there, Kathy. That was great. That's great.
Oh, some things I shouldn't tell.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
but oh well, you can't.
That's it back. That's it. That's the way I see it. I don't know how many times in the last couple of years on here where I've gone, oops.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have fucking said that.
Yeah.
Hey, Samantha probably remembers. This was like 2 years ago. It was. Man. Was that after my Christmas stream? I can't remember, but it was after one of my streams, and I was imbibing a little bit, on my stream. And I had gotten rid of the rough edge, right? Well, I ended my stream. I ended over at somebody else's channel that some people there was some controversy about that individual, but I ended up over there. They were the only one streaming, and I was in the mood, I get a little sauced up, and that's what they were doing at that channel, is saucing up. So I popped in there and I went up on their panel. Big mistake, man. Now I'm not pouring in a glass. I'm drinking out of a Magnum bottle of Canadian Windsor. And I drank about half of that damn Magnum bottle on that panel.
I story.
I started spouting off shit that I wouldn't say to my closest friends.
Anne's laughing because she remembers. She messaged me the next day. She goes, "Did you see?"
I felt so bad for about a month after that, because Anne wasn't the only one. I was getting all these people. Sty, you can't. Man. Don't you be drinking on streams anymore, man. You can't be doing that shit. You were all just way the hell off in left field, going off with shit, and then all of a sudden you're all mellow and sad about shit. And then you're all fucking off in left field again. You're all over the charts and saying shit you shouldn't have been saying. Mm-hmm. And I said, God, I'm glad you're here to let me know what I did. Yeah, I mean, oh man, did I get sauced on there. And boy, I was saying oops for a full month. Man, oops. Don't do that again. Don't, no. And she's shaking her finger at me. Sty, you wouldn't have believed yourself on that stream. And who was it? Pilo was on there. If anybody remembers Pilo.
Long time.
Oh, it's been a very long time. And she was kind of being protective and trying to help me. And then after the stream, Pilo and I drank for 2 hours afterwards.
Oh, goodness.
In a private chat. We just kept drinking. Every time she'd hammer one, I'd hammer one. And
those private chats can be very dangerous.
Oh, they can be. Hey, running water, you're filtering there. Yeah.
There he is. No, it's Bean.
There's Beaner. How about him? Any audio, buddy? he's probably trying to get his phone squared away. He had the worst time because his damn phone, he couldn't charge it and have his headset hooked up at the same time and audio going. It just finally he got an equipment change and was able to, but he's got to dink around with stuff. He usually uses Bluetooth, and now he's got a hardwire and shit. And yeah, he's got to dink around a lot to get things going. But there's Beaner. We get to look at Bean. Yeah.
I know. And it totally does. He always has that one ear down.
Yeah.
One ear up.
And that tongue hanging.
My dog does that too.
Tongue. He's so cute.
My dog has that one where his one ear doesn't stay all the way up like that, just like Beaner's. So anyway, when I was a kid, we always went over to the farm next to us because it was an older farmer, and we would always help with his farming as well. Well, during that on a hot day, we would all sit around this pump because it was a water pump. It was those old pumps, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where you could pull it up, where he would stick, the drinks down in there to keep them cold.
Sure.
So I asked my father, I said, Dad, what is Mr. Z putting down there? He goes, just some pop for us to drink when we get done. Well, I decided I was thirsty. So I decided to walk back and lift that up.
And snatch a pop.
And snatch a pop. So I popped it open and I started drinking. I go, this is some odd tasting pop, but hey, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
I drank it. Next thing I know, they're waking me up next to the pump because here I was fucking drunk because it was fucking beer.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was beer.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, oops.
Yeah. Well, here the old man, his wife didn't like him drinking, so he would hide all of his beer down in that water, so she wouldn't know that he was drinking because she took it all out of the refrigerator and dumped it.
That was a fella I worked for. His wife insisted that he quit drinking, and he liked his sauce, but he'd drink all damn day, And that sneaky bugger, boy, he chewed snus, right?
Yeah.
And he'd get brandy snuff. It's got a brandy flavor to it. But he'd buy tubes of them, a dozen in a tube. And he'd take 3 cans out, and he'd take half of the snus out of each of those brand new cans and just throw it away. But he'd take half the snus out, and then he'd put 3 capfuls of real brandy in each can and put the lids back on and shake it up. Well, when he'd take a pinch of that snus, it was just dripping wet, And he'd stick that in. So he's getting his brandy all the time. And man, did he'd go through those 3 cans before noon, and then he'd make up 3 more for the afternoon. And his old lady, I felt bad for her because she was certain that he wasn't drinking. And oh no, he had a couple bottles of brandy in the shop all the time, and he's fixing up his snus for the day, And she figured he's just chewing his snus. No. He's sucking on it till he's got the brandy out, and then he's spitting it out and taking another pinch, And yeah, he was a sneaky bugger, boy.
Oh,
yeah. Whatever they can do to. Yeah.
Well, she got mad because she found out after a while because she figured that, she didn't see no beer in the house. She figured he wasn't drinking either.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so when he come back to the house and he was 2 sheets in the wind, she's trying to figure out how did he get drunk? They were just, and eventually she found out. Then she tried to blame my father for getting him booze to beer. Yeah, and my dad said, I'm not the one that's getting it for him.
I'm not his supplier,
Right. So he finally did have to tell. He was old enough where we always called him Grandpa. But and I was standing there when she was yelling at my dad and I said, my daddy didn't bring Grandpa none. Grandpa keeps his drinks in the well. I told him, well, I thought I was sticking up for my dad. And my dad ended up, when we left, he goes, you shouldn't have told her where he was keeping it. And I'm like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's coming from a girl that didn't know she was drinking beer either. So what the hell?
Right. Yeah. Hey, I'm innocent, man. I'm just telling it the way it was. I'm sorry, I'm getting a big white patch on my screen here from that sun hitting that wall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting to be time of the day. That sun's dropping, man. It's always brighter.
It looks like you got a great big snow globe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The running water.
We used to do some goofy things when we lived on the farm.
These
kids.
Yeah, running water said that StreamYard's screwing them up. He's running 5G and StreamYard's saying no internet connection. And I don't know why he has these problems with StreamYard, because I've met absolutely nobody else that has that issue, but running water does. On his phone. Yeah, he's trying again. There he is. Doggone it, he figured it out. There he is. Laptop.
Look at that handsome man. Looks like looking in the mirror 20 years ago.
Yeah. Don't remind us. I'm looking through here. It'll change my background, but I don't know if I got it or not. I'll have to look at a few of these to see if I got that shot.
Well, running water. This is my bestest friend, Kathy. Kathy, say hello to running water.
Hello,
Okay.
running water.
Yeah, and that's Bean.
Yeah, look how cute he is. Oh, I love
Beaner.
Yeah,
look at him.
I would have been attempting to get in sooner, but I had to take him out, and he's kind of goose shy right now.
I want to see that video so bad.
Look how cuddly he looks. He looks so cuddly.
But I tell you, he jumps up in your lap. It's like having a stack of bricks in your lap, man. That boy is solid as a rock. He's just solid. And when his feet aren't that big, and so when he walks on you, you're going, ooh, God,
yeah.
And then he'll lay down, and you're like, oh, if he ain't the best lap warmer, man. I mean, he's cool. And running water, when they come home, he wants my attention because he don't see me, except when they come home.
He knows you're talking about him.
Well, I just wanted to say, Sty, I just wanted to say he looks very, very, very cuddly. I wouldn't mind cuddling up to him. And Beanie as well.
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling that was coming. Hey, Rain.
Hey, Kathy's willing to cuddle up with you there running water, and she'll even let Bean squeeze in, a nice little threesome going on there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you lucky bastard, you know that. Yeah, and here's a picture I'll show you guys. Check this shit out. That there's me and my two boys.
Wow.
Quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
Running waters. Yeah, he's got the trimmed goatee instead. I see the earrings are still there. I like the hoops too.
Yeah.
That That was
Wow.
those were different days.
Looks
Those
like
were different days.
looks like the three of you are going to go out and start killing seagulls or something.
That actually, that picture was
Go
taken
goose
at a
man.
family reunion that was supposed to be out.
Oh my God! A family reunion. There was no seagulls left around, was there?
Oh no, that's what we had on the barbecue. No, anyway, we were supposed to be out in this big frickin' park, right? And another branch of our family arranged this whole damn thing. And when we get there, Running Water ended up going buying, what was it, 4 tarps? These big ass tarps.
4 big tarps.
To wrap around this gazebo that they rented just to keep the wind off of us. It's like 40 degrees with 35, 40 mile an hour winds. And it started to rain. So he runs off and buys these big tarps, puts them around that gazebo, and still everybody's just, oh, this is miserable. Well, my poor mother was in her 80s, early 80s, and she's freezing to death, man. And Running Water and I were talking about it. She's going to die out here. You know, this ain't good. This ain't good. And so we started suggesting, is there anywhere else we can go get Ma out of this weather and shit? All of a sudden, my mom come up with the idea. She goes, let's go down to that bowling lanes in town down there. They got a big restaurant. We'll go down there and we'll have the family reunion in there. That's where we took that picture, was at that bowling lanes and restaurant. And the whole damn family went down there. And it was a bittersweet thing. You know, it's great to get together with everybody. But this old boy popped a fucking cork. And my mother, she says, oh, you know, I know how you can be. That was when I didn't know when to tone it down, you know. And Running Water knows that when I pop a cork, man, look out. There ain't a champagne bottle that ever made that much noise. And I did pop a cork. I found out my mother picked up the tab for, what did we have there, about 35 people? And she picked up
something like that.
She picked up the whole damn tab for everybody. And then I found out that the one branch of the family, she paid for their motel room for a whole damn week and was providing their meals for them, and then gave them about $1,000 on the way out the door to go home on. This little old gal, and she's picking up the tab for this family reunion. It was insane when all the rest of us were telling the waitresses there, yeah, you know, one tab for me and these 5 people and blah, blah, blah. And then the tabs don't come. We go, where's our tab? And then we're told, no, it's been covered. And they wouldn't tell us who covered it. Then I found out later that my mother picked up the tab for the whole damn work. That took all the fun out of it, you know, to find that out at the end of the day, that she picked all that. But that's the way she was. She was so damn big-hearted. She wouldn't bat an eye at giving her last penny. Well, in fact, she got a quite large inheritance from her brother, my uncle. Quite large inheritance. And she took half of that quite large inheritance, gave that whole half of it to the church. I said, are you insane? She goes, no. I said, oh my God. Did you put some stipulations on what they can use the money for or something? No, they'll do whatever they do. Oh yeah. Oh wow. But that's the way that woman was, you know. But yeah. Well, and that kind of rubbed off on us, you know. That's, you know, I think my parents were giving enough that it kind of rubbed off on us, you know. That give when you can, you know, whatever you got that you can part with, give it, you know. That's the problem. I had people chewing me out all the time. Why the hell did you spend your money on that? Well, Running Water knows what I used to say. What? What's wrong with it? I'm buying memories. You know? And they go, yeah, but they're just memories. They're not something tangible. Yeah, but a memory, you got that your whole freaking life. That thing's gonna work. If I buy something, it's gonna wear out. But if I do something that gives you memories, man, that lasts the rest of your life, man. I'll spend my money on that first. Yeah.
My grandmother used to say, like on her birthday or Mother's Day or something, and we used to buy her like little trinkets or things,
Uh-huh.
and finally she told us one time, she said, this year I don't want no trinkets. What I want you to do is go get something, bring it back. We could sit together and eat. That will be my best memories ever, is us getting together and sitting and eating. She goes, otherwise, all I have to do is I gotta dust those damn things every day. I don't want
That's
to have to dust them.
that's it. That's it. That's it. That is so true. That is so true. And there's only just so much room for knickknacks,
Right.
and it starts you start saying, I live in knickknack hell.
Yeah.
I don't even know what half of these where they came from anymore.
Well,
And
even if we would buy her a blouse or something, it was better for her to be able to buy her own because she knew exactly what would she like,
yeah,
the size. Otherwise, if we got the wrong size, she'd have to get it taken back.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it was just, she said, the best time I can have is when my family is around. We
yeah,
can sit and enjoy and have a nice talk. And
that's it.
that was, although we always did pretty much anyway, but on those special days, she enjoyed it because it was about her then too.
Yeah, yeah. It was special.
Right. Yes, we
Yeah,
made it special for her.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm that way now. And Running Water's heard it from me many times. I talk about it about my one daughter. Yeah, I don't hear from her but once every 3, 4 months, and she's
Hmm.
not terribly far away from me, and she's up here in town where I live occasionally, but I find out from someone else after the fact and that. And then she had at one time said, uh, Dad, why have you quit sending the kids something on Christmas and their birthdays? I said, because I never even get a response. I don't even get a fuck you very much from them.
Hmm.
So it's like I'm just sending it out to wherever the hell it goes because I don't even know that they've received it. I don't get a response from them, and it doesn't trigger any kind of response. And she goes, well, what do you expect from us? And I said, maybe a phone call that just says, hey, how's it going?
Hmm.
I said, that makes my day. I mean, that I'm thrilled to hear just a phone call that's, hey, how's it going? Let's just
Hmm.
chat for a little while. That's better than any kind of gift or any
Right.
of that kind of bullshit. I'd rather just have that one-on-one time with somebody. You don't have to give me nothing except maybe a little of your time, you
Well, it's
know?
kind of like what I said to my son. Now, my oldest granddaughter, her and I had always been very close. But since she moved out of town, which is 2 towns over, it really isn't that far away. But I know that she's only 21, so she's living her life. She's working a couple of jobs and she's busy and you know trying to make a life of her own.
Uh-huh.
But like and I can understand that
Yeah.
she's making her way in life. But like I told my son, I said there is nothing wrong with her calling me real quick and saying, Queen, how you doing? I got a minute, or I'm getting ready to go to work. I got a minute, and
Yeah.
say hello. And okay, Or I said, they could drop a text. I
Yeah.
said, nowadays, a text don't take long saying, hi, Queen, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know, I love you or whatever. That would mean a lot to me. And
That's
he
it.
says,
Yeah.
Mom, he goes, you're asking her to think like you. I said, I know. I said, I know it's not that she doesn't love me, because I know
Right.
she does. It's just that she gets so distracted. I said, and it's not like you put the phone down and walk away. That phone goes to the bathroom with these people nowadays.
Okay.
Even if you're going to
Yeah.
sit there on the toilet,
Yeah.
say hello. You don't
Yeah.
have to tell me you're in the loo. You don't have to tell me where you're at.
Chatting with Roman Tyler last night, you know, after the end of Jody's stream, and 3 times he went to the can, and you can hear him tinkling away while he's chatting with us on the phone. And it's funnier than hell. And I told him, I said, you don't go nowhere without that damn phone, do you? He goes, no.
I think I've heard him. I've heard Roman go pee too. He's taking it right. He don't care.
He sets it up on the back of the crapper.
He doesn't care.
Hey, he don't care. I love the man. I love the man. He's great. It's just not working out there, eh, Lori? Oh well, that's up. And we'll give it another try. You know, we'll give it another try. You know, yeah, we'll keep going. We'll get you up here someday. Hey guys, talk to each other. I'll be right back. Literally, just less than a minute. I just got to close that curtain because this is going to get to the point where the whole damn screen's whited out, and I got to grab something to drink.
It'll look like you got angel's wings pretty soon.
Yeah. Oh, I look like a goose. I get shot.
Did you grab the package?
I was going to say a seagull, but oh well. How old is Beanie?
He's 6. Yeah. Going on 7. He's been on the truck for about 5 years. So.
Well, that's interesting. Is that your bed behind there? Is that your bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm usually 2 to 3 months at a time.
Who do you drive for?
Carriers out of Grand Island, Nebraska. Our parent company, Chief Industries, manufactures steel building. That's all of them coast to coast. In fact, I've got a Dollar General going down to South Carolina right now.
You're hauling the new Dollar General. There you go. Hey,
all
Kathy.
in the middle of nowhere. Google Earth.
Yeah.
This middle of a cornfield.
Yeah, typical Dollar General. Hey, Kathy. The other night we were chatting, and I was telling you about my first car that I bought when I was 15 years old. I got a picture. I got a picture of that devil. I'm going to show it to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Falcon.
No, it's a T-Bird.
Oh, it's a T-Bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of has like a Falcon kind of front, don't it?
It's a 1963 T-Bird. It's a little Falconish. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was a sweet ride, boy. She was sweet. I loved it. That was a chick magnet in its day.
And you know what I was looking at is the wing windows.
Oh yeah. And the doors on that bugger. Mm-hmm. Those doors in that picture doesn't do them justice, but those damn doors were over 4 foot long. I mean, and heavier than shit, boy. They're big, heavy doors.
Yeah, way more than a modern car does now.
Well, that's it.
Doors.
I bet you if I took those two doors, and you take a compact car, and that's about what a compact car weighs.
I remember. I always enjoyed seeing my uncle from Cleveland, Ohio, and he would come to visit, and he had the car that had the suicide doors.
Hey, Tim. Hi.
You know what they call the suicide doors?
Oh yeah, I had a 33.
Some people don't understand what that means, but
yeah.
thank God I'm talking to somebody that does.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was so. I thought that they were so neat to be able to open like that.
Yeah. Open backwards instead of forwards.
Yeah.
It's so easy in and out of the car. I had a 33 Plymouth Coupe, and that had suicide doors on, 5-window coupe. Had a pair of suicides on it, and I loved. Yeah, I mean, getting in and out of the car is a breeze. But the problem is you stepped out, somebody comes up behind you, hits that fucking door. Guess what? They cut you in half. That door slams you. That's why they call them suicides, But that's like the old rumble seats too, man. I never had a car with a rumble seat in it, but I wanted one. But those rumble seats were death traps. I mean, but they're neat. They're neat and cool. I've ridden in them, Yeah, it is so good to see you out there, Tim, with Kirk Whipper Voyager Center. It's awesome that you stopped in. Jay Ron's here. I'm not allowed to get my angel wings for a while, he says. And that's it. A lot of people, we'll get back on that subject for just a moment. A lot of people say to me, they say, why does you seem to have this death wish? Like, you ain't got a big deal. It's not a big deal to you that you could die from this shit or something else. My stupid haphazard ways of hiking some places. And I told him, I said, I don't know. And it's to each their own how they deal with death,
Mm-hmm.
But for my own personal passing, I just see it as another adventure. It's another journey.
That's because you choose. That's because you choose to live before you die.
Well, that's it. And I don't choose to die either. I choose.
We're all going to go. We're all going to leave this world at some point in our life.
That's it. Is I see dying as just another thing that happens,
right?
But it goes on. I do believe I'm going on. So it's just, I'm sorry guys, but I got to leave you behind because this is, there's only one seat available in that event, So I got to leave you guys behind to continue that journey,
Right.
But that's the sad part for me is you guys having to leave you behind, But my journey forward, I'm good for it. I've always liked new journeys. So I'm not worried about it. I don't want it to come because I don't want to leave my loved ones behind. I don't want to leave people behind. But I'm good with it. If my ticket shows up and I'm going to take that journey, I'm going to take that journey. Not a big deal.
I've always told my family, I said, I don't want to die, but I'm not scared of dying.
Exactly. That's exactly it. I'm not afraid of dying. I don't want to.
Right. But also, you can either exist on Earth or you can live on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
So I am not going to just exist. I want to live.
Right. I don't want to be accused of just taking up space. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people in this world, that's all they do. Their whole lives is take up space.
Right.
Because they don't do anything to share their lives or to get some gratification out of life. They just don't live it. They don't live their life. And I feel
I'm not living it exactly the way I would like to, but I'm living it the best that I can.
Well, and that's all you can do. That's all you really can do.
If I if I could come on here and give a little bit of inspiration to somebody.
Yep,
I
or put
can't-
a smile on somebody's
right,
face.
and you know, I got a mouth of a sailor and 5 truck drivers, and
Or
and I'm fine with
sometimes
it.
just one.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. People don't
Yeah.
like it, you know, that's too bad.
But
And
that's
I'm
it.
not, but I'm not doing it to insult anybody.
See, and that's the thing. And that's why I kind of gravitated towards you is because, and I had to have the time to listen to you and where you're coming from and how your persona comes on, and realize, yeah, I understand the intent. That there's no ill intent. You have no ill intent. So it doesn't. It gets to that point, and where once you understand a person and their true intent in things, they can say whatever the hell they want. You're not going to be insulted by it because
not too much.
No, because you know their intent. You know that
Right.
they're not saying something or doing something to intentionally hurt you somehow. You know, and they might say something that you go ooh, but then
Well, I've had a few people.
but then
I've
you're
had a
close.
few people that have really have been nasty.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's you know, oh, of course, on here there's been a few of them that have been very nasty, and but my whole intention is to come on here, have fun, but also don't forget, I can be all fun, but I can be very serious at times.
Me too.
Don't cross me, because
That's it.
I got a sharp tongue as well, and I can tell you.
Yeah, and that's it. And people know me well enough that, and they've heard me. Anybody that's been following my channel they've seen the serious Sty also. You know, I can get very serious at times and very pointed, but for the most part, I just want to have a good time, good old smile on your face all the time. But there's those times you just need to get down and dirty and serious about something and deal with it, and then for some people it's shocking. They go, oh, I didn't know you could be that way. Well, Running Water, he's seen me, nobody on here has ever seen me truly pop a cork. He has seen me pop a cork. And in fact, I'll tell you this is a little, you guys get a freebie. Here's a little Sty story for you. He was about 8 years old, maybe 7, 8 years old. We're out in Montana. We're living in these hexagon-shaped army tents, right? We're living in them. The front one is our kitchen, common area. The back one is split in half. The wife and I had one side. The kids had the other. That's our bedrooms. Okay. Worked out pretty good. Well, when you're that cramped, they're only 16 feet, each one of these. So you got 6 people in these 2 16-foot tents. Well, you start getting on each other's nerves and crap. And Running Water, I don't care what age you are. There's days you just get in a mood, Well, he was in a mood that day. And I told him to do something, and he didn't do it. I told him second time to do it, and he didn't do it. So I chewed him out. I said, you little shit. I told you to get that done. And he goes, fuck you. He never said that to me ever. I don't know if he had ever said it to anybody else. But that day he was just in that mood, and it came out the mouth. Fuck you. I come around to bitch slap him, backhand him. He was quick, man. He knew me too well. Boom. He faded. I missed him, and there's a big pole that holds the roof of that tent up. I smacked that pole and literally busted a knuckle. I mean, my hand was all busted to shit from hitting that pole. I'm holding that hand, nursing that hand, and I'm chewing him out. And my ex-wife, she goes, shouldn't you be chewing yourself out? Yeah. Son of a bitch. You know, but I was known to not hesitate to pop a cork if I felt the need. And I've got running water, I'll agree. I've gotten very well in control of that in the years, over the years. I can still pop a cork, and not quite as bad as I used to. I mean, years ago, it was, when I popped a cork, the whole world knew about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Lori, yeah, using Safari. I don't know how well Safari works.
Yeah, Chrome works. Period. That's the only thing I can think of is Chrome is the best for StreamYard on a phone.
Yeah, that's everything I've heard on the tech side. People do have issues with Safari and with Firefox. Both of them, they'll run into issues on their phones. If you download Chrome to your phone and run it off of Chrome, it seems to be seamless, a lot more seamless. Yeah. That's the thing is StreamYard's having a lot of issues constantly, and they're frustrated with phone applications. And it's because they don't want to give StreamYard source code for it to operate well on the phones. They just don't want to give it to them. And they don't have problems with Chrome. Chrome is working with them all the time, trying to keep it clean and seamless, but they're having issues with Firefox and Safari where they just don't want to share a certain source code to their base programming to be able to have it seamless. So it's a propriety thing, and it sucks for StreamYard that they won't allow certain things, I can't blow my stack like that anymore. I do, then I feel my heartbeat in my head. Yeah. Oh, and I don't pop corks like I used to because I realize that it doesn't resolve anything. All it does typically is escalate things, and so you gotta just kind of come to the realization that I can pop my cork, but it doesn't have to be extreme, and still get my point across, and so. But a few people here on YouTube, I've popped my cork a few times on YouTube with certain individuals and shocked a few people, yeah. There are some lines that just I can't cross, and when somebody crosses that line with me, they're going to hear about it, Yeah, Alexander, be back later. Going to go pay attention to my girlfriend. That's wise. Yeah, the go on. Okay, Laurie. Yeah, hope you can calm down, relax. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I understand, man. It just gets you so frustrated. Yeah. Running water. Oh, yeah. Hey, running water. I got the fire pit in the back porch. I drug that back there today. A bear got in our trash, man. Knocked over both the recycling and the garbage can. Drug that shit all over the backyard. I was going to my treatment this morning. I looked down the alley, just looked down the alley as I'm going past it. And I see both containers knocked over. Hit the brakes, backed up, went down the alley. And there's the garbage all over the backyard. And I got 10 minutes to get to the cancer center. And son of a bitch. So I go to the cancer center, and they even noticed. They said, "Why are you so kind of grumpy today?" And I said, "This is what I got to go home to." And I told them what's going on. I get home. I went back there. It took me 20 minutes to pick it all up, get it back in the bins and set up. And so I'm not, because I went and put it out there yesterday afternoon, and they got in it last night. And there's evidence there that it was a bear. It wasn't the dogs. So no, I'll just make damn sure I take it out on Tuesdays. I'll take it out when I get home from my appointment each Tuesday. And then I don't have to worry about no damn bear. But but it's beautiful. It got up to 81 today. And I was sitting on the porch, and I'm kind of looking around. I got to do something, man. Well, we had 2 bags that were knocked off the porch and tore open, and all the garbage was. It's that packing material and crap that was in them on the porch broke up in those bushes along the porch. So I crawled down there with a fresh garbage bag and cleaned all that up. All that's cleaned up and bagged up again. And then I couldn't help myself. I grabbed the pruners and started pruning again. And so I got that big bush, that buckthorn off to the side here where the old foundation is. I got that all trimmed up and cleaned up in there. That lily bed in there is going to blossom beautiful now. It's all cleaned up in there. And drug that brush over to where all that big brush is. And right to the point where I could hardly walk. I plopped on the porch for a couple hours and then got a wild hair. I still wanted to do something, so I started to stream, But God, it was beautiful out there today. Beautiful out there. And you know what I almost did? I almost took that planter that you bought, that raised garden, and put it together because the dimensions of it are perfect. I'd set it right on the edge of the porch in front of the chairs between those 2 posts, and it'd leave about almost 3 feet on each side of the planter to still be able to jump on and off of the porch, but it'd be raised up a bit. And I'm thinking tomorrow I'll run over to L&M and buy some potting soil and some flowers and plant some flowers in, because I can't babysit vegetables till next year, But flowers, I can ignore them suckers while I'm recovering. They'll still look pretty, So I'm thinking of doing it. Is that all right with you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I had the choice between that one. They had the 2 foot, because they're both 8 foot long.
They're 8 footers?
Yeah. It's 8 foot long, and it's 2 sections.
Right.
So if you wanted, you could set up just a 4 foot section.
Because the box is 4 feet. So yeah, it's two 4 footers that connect.
For length, and it's 2 foot deep.
Oh, it's 2 feet deep. Okay. Yeah. So it's the width of the box. Yep. Okay.
Sty.
Yes, ma'am.
I gotta get going. I'll talk to you another time, okay, honey?
Yep. Love you, girl. Take care of yourself.
Love you too, honey.
And
we'll see you.
We'll see
Samantha,
you again.
If you're here,
nice meeting you.
I'll talk to you later, honey. All right. Bye, everyone in chat.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. But if, when it's fully assembled, it would be 2 foot by 8 foot.
Yeah, Colin just got through the door, so I'm gonna help him out and do a couple things.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
love.
Thanks for coming up, girl. Love you.
You're
Love you.
welcome.
Love you to death. Yeah. Yeah. We'll wrap this up here in a few minutes. It'd be 3 hours straight. I don't do 3 hours anymore. I usually only do 2. But yesterday I had all my chemo and shit. I got drawn out yesterday. Usually it's only 2.5 hours, but it went just a hair over 3 hours yesterday. The infusion, they kind of bumped up my chemo, the volume of it. So it took a little longer to infuse it, but they also gave me all the other shit, the Benadryl, the anti-nausea shit, and the steroid. And that's the only thing the doctors can figure out why I'm feeling so damn good. They said those steroids are really, really going to town on you, man. I said, yeah. Can I keep getting them even after I'm cured? Can I come in once a week and get a shot, get a bag of that steroid? That shit's giving me energy. It helps me eat more. I like that. If I get some body mass back and strength, and I take that steroid, boy, I'll be a old fart powerhouse, man. But yeah, today was proof in the pudding too. My legs are what gave out today. It's weird because I'm bending over and it's like my legs would give out from bending over. I don't know why. Because I can walk around the block 3 times and not have my legs give out on me. But working in the yard today, all that bending over and pruning and shit, it was my legs that were giving out on me. They just didn't. It was like stretching the back of my thigh muscle and my calf. The stretching of those bending over just made my legs go to shit on me. But oh well. It was still a good afternoon, man. I got a lot of shit done. I loved it. It went great. There's things in the house I'd like to get squared away a little better. I don't know if you heard, but I drugged my CPAP machine upstairs, and I'm all set up. I'm going first night going to sleep in my own bed again, try it out because I've been up and down those stairs today. In fact, I hauled some crap out of the back seat of my truck that all went up to the bedroom. So I was up and down the stairs 5 times. Didn't even feel it, man. It was no big deal. It felt the same as it did in December when I moved in, up and down the damn stairs. So if I can do the stairs 5 times and not feel bad for it, I can go up and down them stairs to go use my bedroom. You're damn right. Yeah, so I'm going to get to sleep in my bed tonight. Hey, Ingalls family, good to see you. But yeah, things. There's so many things. I everywhere I look, there's things that I should do. Things that could be done. I got it. Little at a time. I'll get there. But I just got this bug up my ass about getting some things done before I got to do the surgery thing. And I know I won't be able to do anything. I'll be laid up. So I want to get as much done before that as possible. And then if things fall behind while I'm recovering, it won't seem so bad. It won't seem so bad at the end of the day. The running water touched something. See, when he starts messing with stuff, that's when he freezes up or something happens. Yeah. Oh, there's Beaner. Hey, Beaner, we're talking to you, Beaner. Oh, yeah. He's got that look on his face like, yeah, you're talking to me, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I've food. So he's like, yeah, shake my hand so I get some of that. Just pathetic.
Yeah, I took his bag of food out of the Chewy box and broke the box down, and then moved the other Chewy box up against that bag. And I was surprised you got over half of a bag yet. And then the whole new bag in that box. The shit, Bean would have to stay home for a month or so to use up some of that food. Bean won't go hungry. That's for damn sure.
Well, yeah, and that partial bag that'll end up coming on the truck, because that's about 2.5 months worth of food.
You're going to take the partial bag? Yeah, you're going to take that partial bag with you on the road this next round, or?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I always like to have a spare bag at home, but then, that partial bag.
Oh, cut out the audio. The audio just cut out. There, you're back.
Yeah. I'm on the.
Yeah, you cut out. You're on the. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, if you take that bag out on the road, then I'll open that other box and break it down and just put the other bag right next to his cage here. Yeah, that'll work good. That's slick. Yeah, you got some box opening to do when you get home. Yeah. Yeah, you can take stacks of the small boxes in the living room, go through them, and then those big boxes, you can bring them in there one at a time. I mean, yeah, you don't want to haul all that in the living room and work on it. And the nice thing is and I don't care, just throw the boxes in the back porch. I'll break them down when you go back on the road. I don't give a shit. Yeah, it only takes 10 minutes to break down 24 boxes,
Wow, we still got those boxes that I broke down and bailed up
that are out on the porch. Do you want to make a dump run while you're home? We'll back my truck right up there. Ground's dried out. We'll back right up there and we'll load all that up in the truck off that porch. And half of it'll, we'll have I think there's 2, maybe 3 things that go in their trash dumpsters. Otherwise, it's all cardboard, go in the recycling center there. So, yeah, all one stop. And shit, it won't even fill the box of the truck, what's out there. So, yeah, make a dump run. They jacked the price up from $11 to $15 now. So, $15, we have our porch cleaned off. Yeah. I was surprised at how much the plastic recycling bin thing we got actually holds. All them boxes from the back room, boxes from your last trip home. I think I had 6 or 8 of them that I broke down, and a couple of them were quite large boxes. They all fit in there, and I still had a third of that thing I could have put more in. And all the boxes I had created too. I put, people will go, what? In the last month, I had 9 of these big cardboard boxes that my yogurt comes in. Each one of those boxes holds 12 yogurts times 9. And the reason the boxes were there is because those had been eaten. In fact, that's something I got to do after my treatment tomorrow, is head back to the store and restock on some yogurt. I eat the shit out of yogurt. Yeah, love it. I get cravings. I don't know if you heard me talking. I was at Walmart yesterday, and I found these bars. They're called Ooey Gooeys, and there's only 4 bars in a package. I looked at the back, because I check calories now, because I got to eat at least 3,000 calories. So I looked at the back. Those bars aren't that damn big, and they're only about that thick. 500 calories a piece. So I bought a box of those. And sure as shit, last night before bedtime, I tallied up my calorie count for the day, because I write down every calorie I take in. Make sure I hit that 3,000 mark or plus, I was 300 calories short. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I don't want to call it a day unless I hit my 3,000. I'll have one of those ooey gooeys. I haven't had one of those. And then I remembered they're 500 calories, man. Yeah, that put me over 3,000 calories for the day, just an ooey gooey. So that's what they're for. End of the day, round off my calories, you know. An ooey gooey will do it. Ooey gooey. And they taste good. And the thing is, there's no frosting on them or nothing. They're just a bar, you know. You can pick it up, eat it, or use a fork, and they're tastier than hell. And I was surprised. I was.
I really like caramel ooey gooeys.
The what?
Salted caramel.
Oh.
I get those at the truck stops.
Oh yeah, and they're ooey gooeys.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, because they only got they're kind of like a vanilla or something. They're real rich flavored. But salted caramel sounds pretty damn tasty.
Yeah. And the lemon ones are pretty good too.
Oh, they got lemon ones?
Yeah.
See, I'm not much of a lemon guy, except for certain things. Certain things.
Yeah,
like that lemon bread that you get, like you can get 3 flavors in the tray. The lemon bread, I like that. I really like that. Yeah. Some lemon things just don't turn my crank, but certain things lemon's cool. Yep. I suppose, God dang it, I'm looking, it's going on 7:30 here. And I've still got 2,000 calories to rack up before the end of the day. And I got some paperwork I got to get done for the clinic. Sometimes I should just shoot myself. I mean, I caved in and I said, okay, I'll participate. They got me on a genetic study now. They're going to be researching and take a few tissue samples. Well, the tissue samples they actually get from my cancer team, samples they take, they share that sample with this outfit. But they're doing a genetic study and looking back at our family history and the cancers throughout our family to determine if there's a genetic issue that makes any one of us, and that includes you guys, the grandkids, and future generations, what they will probably be most susceptible to in certain types of cancers, and what they can do to be, to do preventative or, early detection type things to make their lives better without having to deal with getting to my stage of shit or your mom's stage of stuff, So I told them, I said, yeah, because they said, you get all that information about you and your genetic history and how that can affect future generations. And they said, we give that all to you, but we want the information for our studies, but we share it with you because you're the one that can benefit from it most. And anything involved, they're covering all the costs. So I said, yeah, cool, I'll do that. So that's something I got to work on tonight. It's only a 26-page questionnaire kind of thing I got to fill out. You son of a bitch. And the thing is I printed off a copy of it so I can sit here and do it all. But then I go online and I got to transcript that back onto online and forward it to them because they don't want a hard copy sent to them. They want me to do it online to them. So I got to get that done tonight. Chowser, you better say you like lemon meringue pie, Sty. Well, yeah. I ain't going to make it, but I'll eat it. I'll eat it. A good lemon meringue. I've had some.
Yeah, nice, thick, heavy meringue on top.
Yeah, one that's nice and firm. And when I take a forkful, I get half meringue, half pie, and the meringue is solid, firm enough that it's not icky, sticky, or nothing like that. Otherwise, lemon meringue. Yeah, I chow that down. There ain't a pie out there actually that I don't like. There really isn't. Mincemeat pie. I like mincemeat pie. I like all pies. Pie. If somebody says, "Would you like a piece of pie?" or "Do you like this kind of pie?" That's what I like, is a piece of pie. You don't have to tell me what kind of pie, just a piece of pie. Yeah, I'll take a piece of pie. It can be any old pie. I'll like that pie. Yeah. A key lime. Yeah, I like key lime pie. I do.
I like the pies, and then cakes are a close second.
See, I'm not a cake person except for a couple types of cakes. I'm not a cakey. I don't know if it's the texture or what, but I just, and one thing that turned me off with cakes are these store-bought birthday cakes and shit. I hate the frost. I hate the frosting on them. Hate the frosting. And I think that kind of turned me off the cakes, But a good homemade cake that's not over frosted or nothing, I can chow that down. I miss your mother's crazy cake, I could eat the shit out of that, man. Nice, heavy, moist cake. Oh, shit. Chocolate cake. Oh, damn, that was good. Haven't had that since the divorce.
Yeah, I had last night, had German chocolate. It's like a 4-tier. Had the coconut frosting. It was more coconut than frosting.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. What is that? It's it's got the coconut and it's kind of like a caramel kind of frosting. What do they call that shit? That I like, that they always put on like German chocolate cakes and shit. I love that frosting. That
red velvet cream cheese frosting.
Cream cheese frosting on specific things is to die for. I got some carrot cake last week, and they put a nice layer of cream cheese frosting on that shit and carrot cake, and it was to die for. Oh, son of a bitch, I loved it. Oh, God. And that's the thing is, I love the fact that I am able to consume food again. I do have, and I haven't shared that with anybody, but 2 nights this week, I've had issues where I ate too fast, and it triggered that fluid buildup. And that means my esophagus is closing up again down at the base, because that's what triggers it, is that sensation of food going past it. And so I got to slow down in my eating, because I've gotten, oh boy, I love to chow it out. I can still eat. I just have to discipline myself and pace myself. I quit eating so damn fast, Sty, but having that symptom come back twice in a row, I'm just like, oh shit, no, I don't want that happening again. I don't want to see the oncologist and have them put a stent in there again, But I only got a month, little over a month to go, and I won't have to worry about that shit ever again, And they're going to go in there and surgically fix all that shit. So all I got to do is last out that month, And as long as I pace myself eating and get those calories in, I think everything's going to work out. I think it's going to be cool. Charles is saying, I am a fat guy. I'll eat most cake store bought or homemade. That's, and that's it. Is right now, the way I feel about eating, thank God I'm unhealthy. Because if I was healthy, I'd be as big around as I am tall. I just can't. Oh, man. When they told me that I had to consume 3,000 calories, it was kind of difficult when I first started. It's hard to get 3,000 calories into me and make sure that it's good food. It's muscle building and fat building foods, but not high in carbs and shit like that. But oh my God, I'm finding I can get 3,000 calories in me every day, and I'm pretty fat and sassy over it. Yeah, actually, now my size 30 pants fit around my waist without being loose and baggy, and my belt is still. I needed to punch a new hole in them 2 weeks ago. No, that last hole in them, they fit now. The belt's not loose. I can't pull it an inch away from me. So I gained about an inch around my waist. So, yeah, that extra poundage I've put on since March 26th is, it's actual weight. Yeah, I had someone say, you take a good poop and you're going to lose 5 pounds. I said, no. But, yeah. Good chicken tortilla soup, lots of healthy calories there. The store I go to, they got chicken tortilla soup there. But actually, and it's a good container. It's almost 4 cups of soup in that container. And but I was surprised. I can get, this is no kidding, I can get the baked potato soup. I mean, it's loaded potato soup. It's got all kinds of stuff, bacon in there and stuff. And that's 720 calories for that container. The same size container of the chicken tortilla soup is actually only 390 calories. I was really surprised. I thought that chicken tortilla soup was going to be really high, but it's 390, so about 400 calories, which is still good. I mean, for a big bowl of soup, 400 calories. That's and I got to take in 3,000.
It must be the potatoes.
I'm thinking it's the potatoes and maybe the bacon. That's jacking up. But that same company has same size container mac and cheese, right? And that's all it is macaroni and cheesy sauce, 900 calories. Same size container, 900 calories in that mac and cheese. And I'm terrible. I heat one of them up. I dump that in a bowl and I smother it with pecani sauce and sour cream and doctor it all up. Add a little extra sharp cheddar on it. So it's well over 1,000 calories by the time I doctor it up. Yeah. Steak, bacon, and potato soup too. Making my mouth water. Yeah. Ain't it terrible? That's it. I'm in a tough spot because I'm such a food lover. I just love food. And becoming friends with Mojo, grilling and chilling with Mojo, is just killing me, man. I want him close to me. He's over in Washington State. I can't drive. No, there's no way in hell I'm going to be driving 2,000 miles to go eat with Mojo, But I sure wish he lived close by. I'd be there all the time. That boy can pound out some food. Now he went and got himself he got one of those another black steel cooker. He got the grills, the flat grills and shit from black steel. And now he's got a pizza cooker. Oh, and tonight he's trying that out. He's making pizza calzones in his new pizza cooker. Hey, you son of a bitch had to tell me that, yeah. So I love the guy. But he needs to live next door to me. And
pack it in some dry ice and ship it out.
yeah. He feeds his neighbor. His neighbor's coming over there all the time when he's doing videos and cooking. His neighbor comes over because he knows Mojo will feed him. And he's, Mojo sees it as, well, he's a test subject. He'll tell me how it turned out. Well, that guy hasn't bitched once. Not once. He hasn't said, well, maybe if you had this or that. None of that shit, man. It was just, yeah. And a lot of his responses are mouthfuls of food when he's responding. So he doesn't say much. He's, yeah, as he's chowing down. Yeah. Hey, guys. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up. Speaking of food, I got to go eat a little. And I've been having a hell of a time. And I think I got to fire up Fallout 4 tonight. See if I can correct some issues I got on there, damn it. It's glitching on me. And I don't know if I want to start all over, create a new world. Hey, I wasn't even paying attention. I watch all these videos about Fallout 4 and shit. I wasn't paying no attention. And I went and wandered 2 nights ago. I'm playing, and I wandered my ass into the Boston Commons. And I go walking across that pond to take a look at what the hell's that white thing in the center. You don't want to fuck with
the swan?
You don't want to fuck with Swan. He did. I beat him. He didn't kill me. But oh my God. And I'm all modded up and I'm armored up I don't even have to be in power armor. I wasn't in power armor when I woke his ass up. I wish I had been in my power armor. I got the X2, I got the X2 all decked out with Tesla and all that shit. I would have beat him in probably half that. But this is no shit. I had just looked at the clock when I walked into that pond area. I had just looked at the clock. When I finally beat him, I said, holy shit. And I looked at the clock. It took me 18 minutes to beat that son of a bitch. Is he one tough effort? I've fought some bosses in games that were challenging, but this guy is tough, man. He is. And if you ain't geared up, I thought about it. There were a couple of times I went through the commons, but never went into that pond area. I was running through there, And I always wondered, why aren't there any raiders or anybody in this area? They're staying the hell clear of it, man. They know. You don't. And then I realized, I noticed there's graffiti on the walls all the way around the commons that are saying, danger, don't go there. Don't go in here. It's telling you to stay the hell away from there. I wasn't paying attention to it. And I walked right into the middle of that damn pond and that big bastard stood up and I'm going, oh my God, what the hell is that? And so I jumped on YouTube and watched all the videos of people fighting Swan. And yeah, it's pretty, yeah. That Fallout 4 folk. Yeah, Swan is quite a conversation piece, especially the people that did like I did, just stumbled across them. And I loved it. I watched 2 videos today or this morning before I went to my appointment of guys fighting Swan that did like I did, just accidentally run into him. but they did it so early in the game. They were like at level 5. The one guy was at level 5, and somebody else was at level 7. Oh, well, shit. That guy at level 5 died 7 times before he figured out a way to be able to beat him at level 5. And it took him about a half hour to beat him, running around, and that son of a bitch trying to catch him, and he just and hiding behind shit to let his health build up, and then he runs out, and that son of a bitch standing right there, ready to chop the hell out of him, beat him with that anchor, and that guy says, and his gun, I mean, maybe after 10 rounds, the health bar on that fucking swan would just go tiny little, after 10 rounds, you know. So I bet you he shot 600 rounds at him to get half that health bar gone. I mean, it was insane. It was insane. So, yeah, that was interesting. So that pisses me off.
One of those things that right.
If you're not really leveled up and well armored and you got a super gun, you run into that son of a bitch. Just get the hell out of the commons. Run. Yeah. I it's a little obvious. I'm kind of addicted to that damn game, you know. And what I like about it is it's so open world. You can just keep doing shit. And, you know, you can complete all the quests, finish it all up, and keep playing. You know, there's no true end to the game. You know, you get to the end of the storyline, but you can keep going. Just keep doing shit. Do whatever you want. Keep building. Do it. Whatever. Yeah. So I think that's why I'm addicted to it. Hey, Justin Anderson, good to see you. I'm going to wrap this up in about 3 minutes, guys. You know, so you're aware. Take it to the 3.5 hour mark, and then I'm going to eat, get some business done. I was so thrilled today, running water, that I was able to order Samantha's cord stick for her. Got that worked out. I was shocked when they said up to 16 weeks for delivery because their primary builder of those cord sticks has got leukemia. He's going through the shit.
When you're talking about that, yeah.
Bummer. But they got 2 other builders that he apprenticed that came in, and they're working with him. So that's why they got him back in production. But they said that their waiting list on them is insane. They've got, what did they say? It's 100 and some anyway that have to be put out. And they can only, with the 2 builders, between the 2 builders, they can only have 6 of those in production process at a time, you know. So get her done. Granny, what are you doing, girl? Love you. Grab you a lunch if that's enough. Yeah. Oh my God. Guess what, girl? I'm going to take you up on that. Guess what I'm going to do? I won't do it tomorrow. I'm going to wait and do it on Friday, my last radiation therapy for the week. And I got the weekend off. I'm going to do that Friday. I'm going to take that and I'm going to go get me some egg foo young and some fried rice from our Chinese place here in town. You betcha I am. Get her done. Granny, you sweetheart, you. Oh, my Lord. I'm going to take you up on that. I am definitely taking you. I'll grab my lunch. Yeah, you're damn right. Because that'll cover those 2 things. That'll cover them. The perfect. I mean, the net amount from YouTube, that'll cover those 2 things. Yeah. Actually, I could probably, with the net amount, I could probably have 2 of their lunch specials. The thing is I don't want to sit in a restaurant and eat their lunch specials. They don't sell you those to go. That pissed me off when I found that out. Hey, I want a number 2 off the lunch special to go. No, our lunch specials, those are eat-in only. Because there's so many different things. They got to put all these containers together and shit for you to take it to go. But egg foo, oh yeah, some egg foo young and fried rice. Ooh, this old boy would be in heaven, man. Well, I'm definitely going to be in heaven now because get her done, Granny's buying me Chinese. I love you, girl. Love you, girl. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. And so that everybody out there listening, so you know, so far, good, fairly smooth sailing on this whole cancer thing for me. So keep sending up your prayers that it continues this way. It takes me all the way to the surgery stage without major side effects. I've had none so far. Today was number 8 radiation. This week was 2nd chemo, but they jacked up my chemo and they were definite I was going to have symptoms within 6 hours of my chemo. Nothing. I had nothing. Yeah, I feel nothing from the chemo at all. So the fact they jacked it up and I felt nothing. And my doctors said that it thrills them because they said that means my body is very tolerant to those chemicals. And they said that they guarantee me that I'll start feeling some of those effects by the time I get to my 4th chemo treatment. 4th and 5th, they said you'll start feeling the nausea, the weakness. They said some of those side effects you will definitely feel by the time the toxicity level in my body gets that high. That's why they want me to have a 2 to 4 week recovery period after it, so that toxicity level's down and gone before I go under surgery. So, but I tell you what, if the last 2 treatments, that's only 2 weeks. If I only have 2 weeks of side effects versus 6 weeks of it, yeah, I'm good with that, man. I'll get through that shit. Yeah. And life will go on. Yeah, a little tough, but life will go on. Hey, it's been fun. It's been fun, guys. What a great afternoon. 3.5 hours. I worked my ass off all day and then come in here and hang out for 3.5 hours. I had a nice full day. I love it. And I got shit done. I'm happy. And I get to sleep in my own bed tonight. That'll be a first.
Yeah, to bed myself.
Yeah, you got a real job to do. You don't get to pick and choose what you're going to do today. Yeah, you know what you got to do. Yeah, son of a bitch. Yeah. But you're going to be home in about a week. Yeah.
Yep.
9 days from now. Yeah.
Or sooner.
Or
Depending on
sooner.
what the loads look like.
Or sooner. Well, you keep me posted so I know when you're rolling in. Because there's a couple things I got to rearrange and move and shit so you can walk through here comfortably and shit. Getting through the front room here is a little tight with all the Amazon stuff here. But living rooms take me. If I have a day's notice, I can get everything kind of squared away. Make sure that and your end of the couch is clear, ready for you. It'll all be good. It'll be good to have you home for a little while. Yeah. That tomorrow afternoon, I'm popping the hood on the riding mower, throwing the battery charger on it, and get that puppy fired up, I'll go park it next to the porch over here where we had Bean's potty run in the winter.
Mhm.
I'm going to be parking it right on the side there so that I can, in a sense, just step off the porch onto the tractor. Off I go. Yeah. And then I find out it's got a flat tire on it. So that's all right. We got a compressor. We got a compressor for that. I got the little compressor. Well, if I could, I can't find the keys to my adventure trailer. I gotta dig. I don't know where the hell I put them. It was months ago that I was last in there, and I usually have them in my truck in the ashtray. They're not there. Son of a bitch. So I think I got them up in my bedroom. Gotta search. Get some more things done that way. Well, again, I want to thank you all for hanging out. It's been a blast. And if you got the opportunity, make sure to stop on in Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Central Time, around the campfire. We'll hang out around the campfire for a while. And until then, guys, you all take good care of yourselves. I'm grabbing a little lady in the fur coat, and we're going to dance our way right the hell out of here. I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.